Yeah, man. Fucking shit. Eating burgers in the morning, shit. Something like.
Now I'm mad.
Okay, now you remember like.
Funny guy. Vince McMahon.
Now, if he said that to me, I'll just look and be like.
Saying something, be like, huh. That's what I'm gonna give you, huh?
I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm like, all right, well, no more dialogue here.
Keep talking. I'm
dialogue. I ain't saying nothing else. I'm gonna pick up on every vibe walking up. If I say that to you or you make or something, I'm all right, ain't no more dialogue now. Now I'm just gonna wait on get my burger. I'm gonna say, thanks, have a good one. You don't say nothing back? All right, he upset. I got my burger.
I'm supposed to be thinking that people kill me saying that shit. I'm not gonna pull it off. I'll be yelling at their ass too. Motherfucker pulled on. He's like, he got his food. He was like, y'all a blessed day. I'm gonna pray for you. I said, don't pray for me.
He being nice. Well, maybe y'all don't have 100 grams before.
My guy, he started yelling. He said, fuck you to do. Because he started yelling at me. I yelled back at his ass. He gonna get to always tell me, let me beat him at the window.
I'm gonna pray for you. Fuck you. You're the devil.
I said he gonna pray for me. That's not a good thing.
You be like, man, I'm gonna pray for your well-being, man. I'm gonna pray for your safety. I'm gonna pray for something. Like, this motherfucker just gonna take it in the negative and then just gonna say, yell out the window, fuck you, fuck you. I'll be like, fuck this guy. So, hey,
before, you know my life is not good.
It can be. I can be praying for your well-being. Just
last time you pray for somebody who's in a good position.
It's dangerous outside, man. Like,
so tell me, stay dangerous.
First off,
what
was this guy's?
He's a white man.
Alright, yeah.
So a white motherfucker say he gonna pray for you. You tell him what you say.
I'm gonna pray for brighter days, clear pastures. They don't know what you make. They don't say they don't know what you make though. You be looking, you be like, because you told me what the salary is now, I look different. So I look at him, so before I knew what some of these managers make in these fast food restaurants, I would have looked and said something along the lines like, man, you chose to fucking make my burger for me at 8 in the morning, motherfucker. Why you mad at me? You made that choice. But then he can look and be like, well, I don't know. I used to think that shit all the time. Motherfuckers come up in Walmart or Target and they'll see you, and I know I'm a team lead, but I got on a hoodie. I don't look like a motherfucker probably just be like, man, it's your ass working at Target. You be like, you don't know what I make though. You don't know that I've been X amount of years of experience and I got money. So like, what you said about me doesn't matter. But what I've learned to, even when I go through any drive-through, anything, I always say, all right, thank you. I always be courteous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it to be rude. I'm not doing it to be like, this is just natural. I'm like, because when I'm doing it, I would expect you to say thank you. Or if I'm holding the door for you, like when I was out west, on Central, it was a Family Dollar, right off Roosevelt and Central. I'm going in, I'm holding the fucking door in that little mall, that little plaza. That's why I go get my shit cut. And I'm holding the door, they walk out, they don't say nothing. I was like, you welcome. Her nigga, like, they like, I don't know what they was.
You said it.
Hell yeah, I said it. First off, not just because it's a woman, but the nigga gonna walk through too. Y'all gonna act like I ain't got this door open? You welcome, motherfucker. They asses act like they ain't hear me. All right. I'm not gonna keep going.
What if he said, all right, big fella?
I'm like, all right, motherfucker.
Now what? Now you in an altercation.
So what?
Held the door open.
No, I'm upset now. I just held the fucking door for you. Say thank you, motherfucker. I ain't gotta hold the door for your bitch. I just let it close on your bitch. Now what if I let the door close on your bitch? You gonna be mad at me? Nigga, why you ain't say thank you, motherfucker? I'll slam the door.
Would you be upset?
Hit the back of your fucking heel. What?
If I walked out the door, your girl was coming, and I ain't hold the door, what was your reaction?
Nothing, I'm gonna look at you, I'm like, bitch ass nigga got no manners. In my mind, I'm thinking
I said, would you say that?
No, it ain't your obligation to hold the door, it's mine.
Now your girl look at you, look back, and like, now what's your reaction?
She didn't say it. I'm gonna say something loud.
You get the wheel and Jada.
No, I ain't bitch ass nigga like this.
We be like,
no, you're not gonna bait me into altercation.
You gonna let this heavy door hit my girl? You ain't gonna be like, yeah.
No.
Because what she gonna say is, as the man, you supposed to be walking in front of her anyways to hold the door for her. Anyway.
Right, so that don't happen. So we don't have that conversation. When we walking, she walk on this side of the street, I'm on the opposite.
So you're a gentleman.
I'm an absolute gentleman. Absolutely. And she said this. She said.
So now you the one that's. Oh, go on.
She said, I see white men all the time. They never walking on the side of the curb when they women. I say, because they don't have to. And because they probably wasn't taught or raised that way. It's all about how you raised. If your father watched you walk through the store and act how you act, you're gonna tell people thank you and just be like, that's his job. He would look at me like, I raised you better than that, son. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. You know what I'm saying? You be like, you're a dick. You're an asshole.
If I ask you what something is in the store, you tell me.
Just say thank you. He could have been you and said, I don't know, man. Some of that somewhere. That's what you would have said.
And when he said that, you know what's crazy? If he said that, I'd be like, hey, thanks, bro.
See, that's what because you relate to it.
I'm like, appreciate it. Like, I don't need you to walk me to a point in a direction. That's what you're there for.
I pulled up to this one spot. where they're supposed to give us a key card for access. It's a new dude. It's a black dude. He just started last week. We pulled up to that motherfucker. It was like, you supposed to pull up and say, hey, what's your first and last name? Write it down, then give you the card. That moment we pulled up, he was like, he handed that shit with an attitude. I was like, I felt him, I understood. I was like, let me tell you something about black people, man. We never want to do our fucking job. I say, this nigga is probably sitting there watching a movie, watching something, and I just interrupted him. And now he upset, like, bitch ass coming in over this thing, right? But as I left, I came back out. He was like, all right, bro, have a good one. I was like, oh, all right, bro. That's where you had that. Black motherfuckers have that understanding of each other that other races don't. You don't understand. I'll just laugh because I'm like, you're going to find a way to finesse the system or you're going to find a way to make the shit work for you. But, all right, too much dialogue about much of nothing we talked about. I don't even know what it started with.
So if you're in front and he let the door hit you, what's your reaction?
So, all right, the door. All right, so the door. All right, so if I'm coming through a door, because it happens, and the nigga don't hold it, first off, I'm gonna beat up first, so I'm gonna grab it. But if she walking through, he come through, I'll say something like ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like real life. You know I'm talking to you. So I'm gonna say that loosely. So you know that I acknowledge the fact that you just walked through. Now the onus is on you. So I said something out. Now if I'm walking through and somebody say ignorant, I'm gonna look back. You know, I turn on you look back like, you talking to me? Now we can just look at each other like this. Then if there's no words said, the look is enough. All right, I heard you. All right, what? All right, that's something. You know what I'm saying? But if he say something, it may be a light exchange. I don't want to come to fisticuffs at all, okay? But I don't want to have to draw a weapon. I don't have to do anything.
Are you only reacting in that manner if a woman is present, or if it's just you and him? Just let it go.
It's just me. I'm reacting the same way.
You'll be just ignorant, or you like?
I'll probably say psst, like real loud. I always got something to say. I never.
That's different than ignorant.
The woman is intensified. Right. See, if it was not like if women was never present, niggas would never really get into it. It'll always come up. The closest it will come is up into the line where you be like, yeah, all right, nigga, but it'll never go too far. When a woman is present, it always goes too far. It'll always go too far. And that's why when I helped her, I was like, welcome. I ain't pressed the issue because I'm like, all right, he with his bitch. It's going to escalate. You know what I'm saying?
But gave that man a hard night.
Fuck that though. But when I went in the store, now I'm having a hard time with myself. Like, you should have said something else. Like, let the motherfuckers hold the door.
She got in the car, and later on that night, he did some dumb shit. He was like, you're welcome. And he was like, what you say, bitch? What you say to me? Oh, he gonna say something to me. I didn't say that to that big dude that said that shit to you earlier. Caused the breakup.
He was a tall motherfucker too. Like, it don't matter at that moment. Because if you I swear to God, G, even when you walk and you see a hood niggas know. Like, you are not, it be some type of acknowledgement. That's what I'm saying. I'm serious. Am I lying?
I'm in agreement with you. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So you know it's a bitch ass nigga when they do things like that. It's a fake tough guy. It's nothing because it could be the toughest nigga in the world. You'll see him, you either look a certain way, if you hold the door for the nigga, you're gonna say, appreciate it. Some form of thank you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna just walk through the door like, nigga, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what upset me about niggas and bitches that do stuff like that. Or ignorant bitch when you let them cross the street and they just keep walking straight. Like, they don't even look at you like you just, bitch, I could have kept going. I just let you cross the street. And it's always a fat, sloppy, meaty knee ass woman. But they got the extra meat around their knee. It's always that one. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I
was just saying
extra layers of meat around the woman's leg.
I got it.
Yeah, I said it.
So you mean to tell me that if I'm walking across the street, you let me go past, I'm supposed to acknowledge that you let me?
Yeah, motherfucker. So, all right.
You see that yellow sign that say cross?
Fuck that. We're in the parking lot. We're in the parking lot, right? Okay. You probably nigga that speed up with a motherfucker trying to cross the street. Or if you wait, right, you be like, fuck. Man, he already almost in the intersection. Yeah. But if I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do something like a nod to know, like, I appreciate it, I'm gone. Like, that's it.
I'm a pedestrian, I got the right of way.
All right. Walk your ass across the street.
Hit me.
That's all right. You walk in front.
Cameras everywhere.
That's not what you do. You walk across. This is what you need to start doing. Start doing this. Okay. When you walk your pedestrian ass across the street, look over at that car and see what they're looking at you.
I know you will.
I'm looking at you. Want you to look at me.
Why?
Because I want you to know what I'm saying. Bitch, I'm reading my lips. I'm talking to you. Every time they do it, I want them to read my lips. I'm the type of motherfucker that I open the window and say something like if you driving past, you do some stupid shit or something, bitch, I'm gonna say it real loud so you hit me. Like, because it's ignorant. You shouldn't act like that, man. Have some fucking manners. Have some manners, man. You was raised better than that.
I was raised to tell strangers thank you for doing things.
It ain't about strangers, man. It's about being courteous. You sit in the car.
I'm pulling out
that don't bother you?
I'm pulling out the parking lot. You let me go past. I'm supposed to give you the courtesy.
Nah. That's different.
That's what you saying.
Nah, it's different. So
if you let me go past, you hold up.
I let you go when I don't have to.
Right. I'm supposed to thanks.
Something. So whatever happened to you, you just calm.
If I don't do it,
then I'm read my lips.
You gonna pull up next to me?
No, I ain't doing that.
I'm not reading lips. I'm not looking at you.
Then now you just went across without seeing what I'm saying about you. Okay. Now I'm talking to whoever in the car with me. I'm talking out loud like this bitch ass nigga crossing the street. He gonna look straight. Yeah, look straight.
I was on to that angle.
That's right. I was on to that angle. No, it's only for the moment.
I know.
No,
you know what those moments do? They take off minutes and hours of your life.
That's fine.
So every time you hold on to anger for dumb shit, you're just decreasing the day of your life.
But see, it's something that upsets me, but it's something that's probably even smaller than what upsets you. What is the pet peeve of something that upsets you?
Ignorance.
That's ignorance. You're ignorant. You walk across this fucking street acting like a white person. This is just so. See, you programmed to think like white people. Oh, you're doing your job. I'm not leaving you tips. You at least you just a white man. We reverse. You need to be in the suburbs because you would fit in incredibly well out here. We went to the daycare. White lady. So white dude behind us is two black parents. Me, Marie, and another black chick, and a white motherfucker behind us. The director, she come out. This bothers Marie. This shit don't bother me. I'm numb to it. White shit don't bother me. Uncourteous shit bothers me. She walked in, I could tell she's visibly uncomfortable or she's whatever the fuck. You know when they got that look on their face, they don't want to make eye contact. It's fine. I don't want to look at you either. I want you to be threatened by my presence. Okay. It's not a problem. I don't mean no harm, but if you said, how you doing? I'm saying, how you doing? I'm going to be
courteous.
I'm going to shock you by the response you're going to get because I know what you're expecting by the way that I look. So that's why I like to show people the other side where I'm like, you're going to expect ignorance, but you're going to get intellect or somebody that can speak to you on the level, whatever level that you think you are, we can communicate. So she don't say nothing. She says to the man behind me, the white motherfucker, oh yeah, they got your son, and she talking to him, and he went outside, right? So Marie was like, yeah, that's the director. She always do that. I said, why do you let shit like that bother you? Like, what your white ass? I'm like, why do you let shit like that bother you? That shouldn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you go into this place and the lady ain't speak, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that lady. You know what I'm saying? But don't cross the street in front of me when I'm giving you the right of way and don't acknowledge it. Or don't turn out in front of me when I let you turn out. When I let you come your bitch ass out your parking lot. When I don't have to. When I can just pull up and make you sit there and I can look straight. That's fine. But it's ignorant. So if I don't let you out when I can, I'm not going anywhere.
You have to do that. I respect that.
No, so
because I do the same shit.
You the ignorant motherfucker.
If I see you inching out, no, I ain't letting you in.
I'm not gonna inch out.
I gotta pee.
No, listen.
I ain't letting you get in front of me.
I'm not gonna inch out.
You dick around now for the Mr. Light.
So look, let's say, wait, yeah, you about to pull up. The light ain't, I ain't itching out. I ain't even gonna look at you. Because I already know ignorant motherfuckers like you exist.
Close the gap. I close that gap.
So when you close, I'm like,
I close that gap, look straight, and hit the blunt.
Because I do the same thing. But hit the blunt, I'll be like, shh. People like you, man. People like,
get mad. You're gonna be looking like ignorant bastard. Black motherfucker smoking, ignorant. Call me all the names you want. I'm gonna be all the stereotypes you want me to be. But you're not getting in front of me to fuck up traffic. You're not gonna do.
So I agree.
I've seen it happen too many times. You wanna be a nice guy, let that motherfucker in front of you. Then he just get in front of you, drive slow, do some dumb shit.
That's why I'm pull up on the side.
Miss the pipe.
Now I'm gonna pull up on the side
and look at him. It's fine.
That's okay. I just want you to hold it. You saying it's fine, but I'm telling you, it's gonna linger in you. You gonna think about it.
That you just pulled.
You'll be like,
the strain, random
like,
man,
stupid ass. It's gonna get a reaction, some type of trigger. You're gonna be like, this dumb ass think I'm gonna look at him. That shit not bothering me. But it's causing a reaction. That's all I want.
You know what I do? That's why I'll never pull all the way up to the line. So this is the white line that you're supposed to stop at. This is the line. I'm gonna stop here. So if you pull up next to me, I'm just gonna inch up. Now let's play this game. You gonna inch up with me? I'm gonna inch up too. I'm gonna inch up too. We're gonna be in the street.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's be in. Like nigga trying to race.
Let's be in. Let's be in.
I'm that motherfucker. We can keep pulling. I'm gonna keep pulling up. And you can't see me. So I'm looking around you like, I can't even see
Most people that do that got it. I just keep pulling up. I want the police to pull up. They be like, what you doing? Be like, he's a pedophile. So we keep trying to look at my vehicle. I'm sorry. Maybe we need to search his vehicle.
We need to search his vehicle. Man, let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna start responding to shit with Google reviews. I walk in some of these places, they rule. They don't have, like, they don't follow all these. I will. You know what? I just wrote a Google review for Mavis. Because one of the places I go get my tires done. Dude said, I need some windshield wipers. He said, so what kind y'all got here? He said, I said, what's y'all price, first off? Because I'm above changing my own windshield blades at this point. You know we used to do that? I don't got time for that. So I just
2 seconds.
It's all right. It's okay. I don't got time. I won't fuck nothing up. So I said,
you can't fuck it.
So we used to steal them. First off, let me get the mic closer. We used to steal the windshield wiper blades. You know how much they cost now? When last time you bought a pair of windshield wipers?
It's been a couple of years.
Okay. So you want some good ones? They're like $30, $25. So you're gonna spend $50 anyway, right?
Right.
That's cool. So I'm gonna go to the motherfucking mechanic. I'm gonna get his discount. I'm gonna get the top of the line ones, and then I'm gonna write him a Google review. This is all he fucking care about. It's a Google review. But if I walk into your establishment, if I come to your place and you're supposed to have some shit, like let's say like soil separation. Let's say you're supposed to have towels separated from your aprons or whatever the fuck you use, and it's not that way, guess what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start calling sanitation people. So they're breaking up the order. So I'm gonna bring them in there and fuck up your business because you want to be an asshole. That's what white people do. White people won't think twice.
Right, they call the health inspector on the person.
Speaking of
they came back the next day. I'm like, why would you do something like this?
Because we're in an era now of snitching, and it's so many people that's come. Do you follow all this shit? Like all of some old blocks, some all kind of shit. These motherfuckers is telling like crazy, and I'm like,
Smart Camp.
we talk about that off air because I'm pretty. Have you seen the shit that's been going on with Leron and OTL? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't. I'm gonna send you a whole book of shit. You're gonna be like, what is going on?
I know
They're like to blame Smirk.
They keep tweeting like cryptic shit.
So you heard that snippet, right?
I did. I think I did.
Yeah, that's what he talking about. He talking about all 300 on them. Every name he said is a motherfucker from 300. So people will hear that and think that he's talking about some sneak this and some ops and all that. No.
I thought it was about Young Boy Farming. All that shit he be putting up.
No, he's talking about Jesse Law, Richo. He talking about like it's some old shit. I'm gonna explain it to you off the camera. I don't wanna.
Motherfucker say they took V-Knee. I forgot I was a rapper. I said, oh man, took his deal. Forgot I was a rapper. Man.
Oh, like I said, I'm playing with Smart. We say I ain't saying I'm a chief, but hey, Stop playing with Dirk, man. That motherfucker said, Jesse, please. You talk so much, you bit the cheese. And then I'm gonna show you this real quick. Keep going. I'm gonna show you who he is. Hold on. You go ahead and talk the show. I'm gonna show you this shit real quick.
Is Dirk dropping new music soon, you think?
I hope so. I really hope so. He keeps saying that shit. He supposed to drop the shit with Future, and some more shit. He's supposed to, but I'm pretty sure he is. I don't know why he taking so long to do it, but Jesse, please, you took this. Understand, man. He said he did this right here. You see him. In the fuck, what is he doing? Wow. But anyway, that's just one.
That brings us to so they put it out that the payment to be an informant. Some states are paying a lot of money to be an informant, upwards of $85,000 to be a federal informant.
Yeah.
Would you do that? Would you be a snitch for $85,000?
A year?
Yes, that's your yearly salary, $85,000.
I mean, at this age in my life, absolutely.
Yeah.
If I have to work, if I can just tell them on shit, watch this shit on the internet, and okay, yep. That's it right there. Let me break this down for you. Hell yeah.
Oh, internet snitch. You wouldn't be like the real thing.
Who will tell them?
Go infiltrate the gang or something like that.
No, I'm not a fucking, what they call them motherfuckers?
That's a CI?
I'm not a detective. I'm not no, what do you call them people? No, I'm not that. I'm not trained to be that shit. Nah. So you have to infiltrate the gang.
That's what I would assume. $85,000. I'm not thinking you just sit on the internet. So you would take your snitching that far.
So you'll be like, dude that was checking his pulse and shit. The motherfucker that was like, he's I say, they was interviewing Lil Reese. He gonna say, yeah, I seen that shit, man. Yeah, man, that's a fat rat. Nigga said he was fat rat. I said, hey, you know how they talk. No, that was so funny. I said, that nigga a fat rat. I said, man, you gotta love Chicago, man. It's just the way motherfuckers talk. And when you hear motherfucker goofy, it's just a going turn. But yeah, man, it depends on, like, if I gotta go infiltrate some shit, I ain't got time for that. It's too dangerous. That's too dangerous. If I could be like these niggas that's telling on everybody and you don't know and you just doing the shit, like, nah, I'll do it that way, baby. Hell yeah, I ain't gotta go deal with work. I can just sit around and tell motherfuckers. Yeah. And I just can't wait for so many motherfuckers to sit here and lie. No, I'm gonna keep it real. Shut the fuck up. These niggas is killing people when they tell them shit. You be like, this nigga told the motherfucker in 2014 and then killed the motherfucker in 2018. And man, get the fuck out of here, man. That shit is all overly watered down. I just saw Lil Uzi on with, you see that damn fool with his fucking hair like that? It's just weird shit. I don't understand it, man.
And that dance. I didn't know that he was the one that created that dance, that shit. Everybody be doing that shit. Like, it look wrong when certain motherfuckers do it, but everybody don't need to do that fucking dance.
Man, it's a time. It's just a weird ass, fucked up time, and nothing makes sense no more. So like, ain't no rules.
I agree. What did you think about Chris Rock's stand up?
I like Chris Rock. I like all Chris Rock stand ups. Like,
did you like his last one?
I did. I liked it. What you look like? What are you expecting? Like, are you want to laugh hysterically? Chris Rock never really like.
Yeah, in the beginning he did. Never Scared, Big and Bad.
For me,
it's a classic.
For me, Chris Rock has
even the one where he came out that Tamarine shit or something like that. That one he made around that time, like
Chris Rock.
13,
I'm telling you, for the humor for us is like my expectation for Chris Rock is not going into. All right, so I say this. I watch Mike Epps, I watch Chris Rock, I watch Kevin Hart, I watch Cat Williams, all in different expectations. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the better out of them for you, name?
The best stand-up one that I've seen is Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
I'm saying no. Stand alone.
Mike Epps. I'm saying who's the best out of them? Your opinion.
For me, Mike Epps.
Mike Epps is number one out of them.
If I had to pick one to go see, I would go see Mike Epps. It's consistent. It's consistent.
Wow!
It's consistent.
Consistent trash.
All right, if that's your opinion on it. Kevin Hart. What the fuck?
Consistent. Way more consistent than Mike Epps.
No, it's not.
It's his comedy?
So you want to talk about somebody that, who the fuck you just said it was Chris Rock? You just said, oh, classic. What the fuck last one was Kevin Hart was classics? It ain't classics. It's like, he may have a bit here and there that'll make you laugh.
The one who was like orangutan.
See, that shit though, I'm not laughing at him doing silly shit mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Hart is like corny to me. You know what I'm saying? But he's funny. I almost stopped following him on Instagram. There's no reason for me to follow him. Why? There's no reason. Like, I have no, like, Kevin Hart. There's no reason. No, that's cool. He does some stuff, but if I had to rank them four.
Kevin Hart don't even be on Instagram like that.
That's what I'm saying. There's no point in me to follow him anymore. But if I had to rank them four.
That's not what you mean.
If I had to rank them
Carisha, Kevin Hart, you just getting rid of motherfuckers.
Jokes, man. Like, especially Carisha. I mean, we're not talking about listen. So if you said Chris Rock, Kevin Hart,
Cat Williams,
and Mike Epps?
Yeah.
Okay, well I can't say that then. I'm probably gonna say the most consistent one is Chris Rock. But for me, who I would tune in to see all the time is Mike Epps.
Okay. So Kevin Hart got I'm a Grown Little Man.
I'm not gonna remember them by name.
Laugh at My Pain. Classic. Let Me Explain. Classic.
Which one was that? Was that the one when he's at the movie theater? Like with Showplace. The last classic one he had was when that shit came out around the time when we was at Showplace.
Maybe you're talking about What Now?
Maybe that one.
Because that's 2015.
Nah, we wasn't there at 2015, was we?
So you talking about that's 2011, 2010, nigga.
That's what I'm talking about, man. 2011. That's the last
2011
one.
is Laugh at My Pain.
That's the last one for me.
No, it's I'm a Grown Little Man, seriously funny, Laugh at My Pain, Let Me Explain.
Whichever one was
so
around 2010.
Let Me Explain was the last one that was classic. So he had a run. I'm a Grown Little Man, seriously funny, Laugh at My Pain, Let Me Explain. All four of them is classic. What Now? Not too much of a classic. And then he had the ones on Netflix.
I ain't discrediting him. I'm just telling you for me. So if I had to rank them to, like, if you say, hey, pick tickets to go see one of these motherfuckers, I'm going to see Mike Epps. That's what I'm going to go see. But the best one that I've ever seen was Pimp Chronicles. From front to back.
Hands down, that's your best stand-up?
Hands down, that's the best one. Best one. None of them Kevin Hart's even fuck with that.
What's second? What's your second stand-up?
My second one is probably Martin shit.
I'm So Crazy?
When he had the black leather on.
I'm So Crazy?
You So Crazy.
You So Crazy?
Yeah, probably that one for me. It'll be Martin. Chris Rock's the one when he was doing the Gwen Stefani shit. This shit where he was like, you sit at the light and you like blasting Gwen Stefani. You like it's times we used to call a man a faggot. And he was like, this is one of the times when you pull up and you say, you pull up and you say, move up, faggot. That one right there. I don't know which one that one is. But I liked it because I go into it like not looking to like laugh crazy, but just be entertained. I think Chris Rock is more of entertaining comedy. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a kill the messenger that one.
Which one?
That Gwen Stefani shit.
That's what it is. We had that leather jacket. Yeah, like a black leather jacket and shit.
That was a good top three. Pimp Chronicles, You So Crazy. I think it's Never Scared, man. I think that's the one. 2004, when did that Gwen Stefani shit come out?
Shit, that shit was better.
Nah, that ain't it, because you said leather jacket on a red suit and never Scared. Maybe it's Bigger and Bad.
Yeah, he had on, I think he had on like a black fucking leather jacket. But
yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I know they keep talking about fucking,
yeah, Big and Black.
Yeah.
So
pull up, faggot. That's so funny as hell.
So you say, so I mean, I go number one. Pimp Chronicles not number one, man. I can't go number one for Pimp Chronicles.
For me, Pimp Chronicles is.
I would want to say, I would say Bernie Mac's last ending part of Kings of Comedy. That's number one all time to me. Followed by Martin. Then I think I'll put. It's a toss up between I'm a grown little man and seriously funny.
I didn't think that count because their Kings of Comedy would be in there for me because all that shit was funny, all of them. Even saying shit was funny.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like even Steve Harvey doing Blake Carew. Get your ass out. I know this nigga ain't that Trump. You know what I'm saying? You like that's what motherfuckers really saying.
So Kings of Comedy have to be my all-time favorite. But that's why I don't want that's cheap because it's 4 and 1. But that's why I say I'll just put Bernie Mac part and then I'll put Martin, You So Crazy.
This shit is warmed up motherfucking
Martin, You So Crazy, and then I'll put I think it's seriously funny, man.
Martin
when that motherfucker when Kevin Hart was a Shaq and he kept falling on the ground. The reaction that LeBron had, if you're a Shaq fan, you understand that when Shaq fall, he just fall like a tree. You like, man, you gotta fall all hard and animated like this.
That's the one with my mama told you to man your damn motherfucking business, bitch. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the one.
Broke back no titty, having ass bitch. Yeah,
That's his best one. Yeah, that's his best one. He said something else in there while I was like, when I found myself steady laughing and saying this shit over and over, you like, motherfucker saying this shit was funny. You know what I'm saying?
I got a lot of good jokes, man.
Pimp Chronicles. Man. You need to go watch Pimp Chronicles.
I remember. Pimp Chronicles.
Front to back. Man, never hit nothing. Even Michael Jackson. Don't you climb trees. He got classic shit from there. Fucking this death, like we said, but it's not like everything about that shit, except for the Lil Jon shit. Everything about that shit was funny.
Nah.
Every fucking thing.
I think I'm going seriously.
And that was funny too.
I'm going seriously.
But
was that the one when he was talking about the ostrich me through the pen at it? His body was going this way.
No, I'm saying that was a good one too.
What was the thing about that? So did this Chris Rock hit? Did it land for you?
No, it was cool. It was.
What was you expecting for? I guess my expectations. I'm not really with the whole salacious type shit unless it's from somebody that I'm used to it coming from or somebody I want to hear it from. So I feel like this whole stand up that Chris Rock had, it was all based upon this slap.
I don't think so.
For me,
okay,
I say for me, and the only reason I say this is because was you going on tour before you got slapped? I don't know. Maybe you was, but it seemed like you wasn't doing nothing prior to you getting slapped.
He got slapped almost over a year ago.
And that's when he started this tour. Almost a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Because he's been on tour. He just filmed it. So he's been saying these jokes and shit because people that done seen him, you know, with him and Dave Chappelle and them, they went on that tour and shit. And he was saying some of these jokes and shit then. But I guess the reason that I'll say I didn't like it, and I got to rewatch it because I watched some of it, then it's just started getting boring. It's like background noise to me. I started getting up, cleaning up and shit like that because it just wasn't that. The jokes wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't get it. It didn't. He didn't feel like he wanted to be out there to me. So like when you see Cat Williams in Pimp Chronicles, it's like he knew that was his big moment. I'm giving my all to it. It's like a Game 7 type of performance. Like he felt that shit. I didn't feel that like, and not saying that Chris Rock got to give you that because he's such a Hall of Famer, but I just didn't feel like his all was in it. I feel like it was sort of like a cash grab type of shit. Like whenever Dave Chappelle hit the stage now, you feel like it's a moment. And he's giving you classic shit that you're going to remember and go back to time and time again. I wasn't getting that from Chris Rock. And then the one part that you really, really ready to see, which is the Will Smith shit, none of them jokes was funny to me. You just being cruel. You just kept calling her a bitch.
No, it's entertainment. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not looking for him to be funny with that.
But it wasn't nobody even called Will Smith a bitch. Nobody was calling him a bitch. Nobody was saying none of that stuff. Who was calling him a bitch? None of the people he named called him a bitch.
They wasn't, no.
None of them called him a bitch.
Bitch ass, soft ass nigga, light skinned ass nigga, like, opposed to saying you a bitch.
They just saying he was weird because they got open marriage. Everybody knew that.
So you sitting up and telling me that when he said that, so you watch Will Smith sit across from his bald head ass woman and talk about how she cheated on him and he sat there like, that's beyond weird. That's a bitch ass nigga. And you know what make him more of a bitch ass nigga?
So
you know what make him more of a bitch ass nigga? I'm gonna tell you. What make him more of a bitch ass nigga is everything that he was saying. Hold on. Everything that he was just saying.
They had already had that conversation and moved past that. He was only doing that for the fans and shit. That wasn't for him and her.
No, but look, G. Everything that he was saying about a nigga that everybody talking about Will Smith or addressing that situation in some form or fashion, okay. Right? You know what Chris Rock saved himself at is he admitted to not being that type of nigga. It's easy to pick on a little ass a nigga that you know you can whoop. Don't do that shit to him. You ain't even whoop dude ass. Why you want to slap him? And then the way that
how y'all know he didn't whoop his ass?
Because he did not do it. I don't give a fuck about what you would know about it. If you whoop the nigga ass for fucking your bitch, somebody gonna know about it. Woo. It's the fucking internet. Everything. You can't take a piss without somebody catching you. You watch motherfuckers go places and come separate and they find shots. You just saw Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons. They like, they here. You telling me that if they got into a fight
at his home, I whooped your ass in the home and he went to the bed and healed up.
Alright.
He was living there.
I understand.
He was living there.
Let me tell you
I walk up in the house and I catch you in the room you ain't supposed to be in. You a little pow. Little.
And then I'm gonna sit down and talk to my wife about it on national TV about how she fucked this man and called it entanglement. And it became a thing. And then he made a song about it. And called it entanglement.
Weak ass.
And then he fucked boys. That's even worse. Now you like, you gonna fuck a nigga that fuck niggas?
You don't know that. That's his friend. You know what I'm saying? It's his boyfriend. Says love is.
I'm gonna put my blood out. Let me tell you something. Man.
That man never said it was boyfriend.
And then also on top of that, what really bothers me about the whole situation with Will Smith, and that we ain't got to harp on that shit with them because everybody talking about it and I ain't really want to waste time. I just want to talk about niggas like Will Smith. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, I can't stand a nigga that let his bitch gas him up into altercations. We just talked about that, right? So like, you need to have enough, like, let me make sure I word my shit right because people always twist what the fuck I'm saying up, right? So you defend your woman. Your woman should be treated with respect. You never gonna let nobody play with your woman. You ain't never gonna do none of that. But you're not gonna let your woman just go out and just start shit because she knows you'll get on the nigga ass, right? Mm-hmm. That's an ignorant ass woman to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what that is. Like, and people twist that shit up all the time. It's the difference between your woman being disrespected and you defending her with her just egging some shit on. Like, don't incite a situation. Like, in the moment, if me and I've had a situation where Marie almost caused me to have to get into a fight with a nigga. Mm-hmm. But in the moment, I ain't never gonna tell her, man, don't do that. I'm gonna let her do it because you know why? He stepped out of place. So when he stepped out of place, now the conversation is with me and you. It don't even matter what the fuck she said no more because you as a nigga should know that if she with me, your conversation is with me. So if my woman is disrespecting you, and I ain't expecting niggas to handle shit the way I would do it. But if your bitch is disrespecting me, I'm gonna look at you. Now, when I look at your bitch ass, and if you looking like, yeah, okay, so now she fair game. Now you and her fair game. You see what's happening right now, and you looking at me like, I'm gonna take it as you looking at it like, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, so now I'm with all the bullshit that you with. But you're not gonna bait me into a situation that you don't have to really be in if it can be avoidable, right? And I hope that I'm being clear when I'm saying about avoidable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the conversation don't gotta be had, it ain't gotta be had. Like, if you see a bitch, or let's say if you see, I don't want to say a nigga because if I say it that way, it's gonna sound like a hoe. It's gonna sound like you're not. So I'm gonna say a female with a bunch of other girls, and this bitch look at you. Okay, let her look at you. Like, you don't gotta be agitated about everything that a motherfucker is doing to try. Like, a motherfucker trying to get to you. Like, if I'm sitting there, I walk up in the room and it's like a group of niggas, and one nigga want to look, all right, I'm gonna look back at his ass real quick. But if you think we're gonna have a staring match, we're not gonna do that shit. You gonna do something, do it. But you're not about to bait me into an altercation. Because I know if you really got a problem, it's going past you just staring at me. Now, if you start talking and saying little shit, all right, now I gotta address it. But if a motherfucker just looking at you, being weird, baby T, what is that, an insect? Do it to your advantage. So it's more so like, I'm gonna be sarcastic. You gonna try to upset me, and I'm gonna upset you. I'm gonna send your ass home upset. You're not gonna fuck up my day, but you're not gonna be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna sit there, Jada, and allow people to say all these crazy things that they've said. And then Chris Rock said that little light ass shit he said. I don't even remember what he said, but I know what enough.
Talking about our alopecia hair.
What did he say? Tell me what he said.
Said the G.I. Jane.
All right. Do she look like fucking G.I. Jane?
No.
Bitch got a bald head because she wanted to. She didn't have to.
She had to. It's a medical condition.
Put a wig on. If you're insecure about it.
I'm not insecure.
Well, you look like G.I. Jane.
So, okay.
All right,
my man gonna slap you like you G.I. Jane.
Well, you better slap every other nigga that said something about you.
When he catch him, he will.
I'm pretty sure he's been in the room for people.
And I'm pretty
sure he's been Will Smith.
How you know? How you know the hands they got? How you know hands they got?
Because he ain't like that. What's with me whooping niggas up, beating up niggas? He's slapping Chris Rock.
From West Philadelphia, born and
I'm gonna fuck away from who else he wore.
On the playground space spent most of his day.
Where else did he couldn't tell me Will Smith got a curses rap to sell records? But I do, so fuck him and fuck you. So what did he say to Eminem? Nothing.
Publicly or private?
I don't give a fuck. What did he say?
I heard he choked the shit out of Eminem when he said.
All right. He choked when he choked him?
Called Eminem when he was training for Ali, and he choked the shit out of his ass.
All right.
Now
never gonna get that. Didn't happen. That didn't happen.
How you know?
Because I know it didn't.
How you know?
First off, I tell you why it didn't happen. Because you're not gonna be allowed to get that close to Eminem, Will Smith, to put your hands on. You know why? Because why the fuck do you think if people like Dirt can have people around them that's not gonna? You think this white boy you're not gonna put your hands on him, and he can fight you. But Will Smith, somebody's gonna step in there before you even get that close. What 6ix9ine say? You're not gonna get the chance. Someone say that all the time. Stupid, you're not gonna get the chance. Why do you think I'm gonna let you get in my personal space? So like if I became something, I had a bunch of niggas that was with me. So like, all right, when I'm walking through the back room of the fucking fresh area, and I got all these niggas with me, if y'all let a nigga walk through and hit me in my mouth, the niggas can't walk with me no more.
Why not?
What y'all here for?
But if he hit you, what if he don't make it up out of there though?
Alright, you gonna know about it though. They're gonna be like, Will Smith. That's what I'm saying. That's not going unnoticed. You're gonna be like, and I'll make a song about it.
But you didn't know Drake stomped out Drum until he made a song about it. Drum.
Who the fuck is Drum?
The dude who's singing Broccoli.
Man, where Drake? Drake ain't stomped out no fucking body.
He did. He put it in his song. 21 Savage.
I don't give a fuck what song you put it in.
It happened.
Where's the facts?
His crew stomped him out. He said it.
His crew.
Dude said, not Drake's, the same shit you said.
All right.
You said if motherfucker approach you with bullshit,
so Drum,
your guys gonna stomp him out.
So wait, Drum walked up on
You
Drake.
approach Drake on bullshit.
Young Money, you not gonna put your hands
Drake
on
said
it.
it. We show you how to do the cha-cha slide over here. Fucking walk on your face. What are you talking about?
Left foot slide. Oh man. See? Motherfucker be playing with light skinned niggas. Stay talking about he light skinned. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Think you finna touch me. You ain't gonna touch me, motherfucker. And if my niggas let you touch me, then they ain't gonna be around me no more. Cause I can't depend on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I can defend myself. But if you with me, fuck I got all you 20 of you niggas with me for. And Will Smith gonna walk up and fucking put his hands around my neck and choke me. You serious? Man, he ain't making up out of here. Man, Will
That's
Smith.
what I'm saying. How would you know? You would know until
You would know.
It came out. You didn't know that happened though until it came out.
But how long ago was that?
It was a while ago. You didn't know Drake got peed on and all that, motherfucker.
Who peed on Drake, man?
You remember they said when Drake was in
I
that
don't
movie?
believe that.
We was in that movie, then they said one of their homies pissed on him and shit, then slapped him and hit him with a bottle. Nah. You don't know about everything.
So he just took his dick out and pissed on Drake.
Now I think Drake was they was in a balcony or something. Dude pissed on him or something.
So why they making it sound like? So what? Like it was a mistake?
I don't know, man.
All right, so we need to have facts in this. So if I'm downstairs and you taking a piss and you have a piss on my shoulder,
you have the facts about
bro, what you doing?
You have the facts.
Wait, bro, what you doing? You didn't piss on me by accident.
That nigga was digging them.
So now, like, am I supposed to come upstairs and beat the shit out you because you made a second piss on me?
If you feel it in your
no, I'm like, nigga, bro, you don't just pissed on me. You humble as pie. My bad, bro. I ain't know that shit. All right, but you did it though. All right, it's addressed. But they act like a motherfucker just whip this shit out and say, "I'm piss on you, soft as hell. Take this ball, bitch." Like that's how they make it sound. That's different.
I agree. It's different.
But go ahead. We need to start the fucking show.
Awkward.
That's what she said. Welcome to episode 111 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. I am dblock. To my left is Daeo, the truth teller. I guarantee you still have to figure out.
I'm still like, I'm gonna find it. It's crazy.
No.
Can't remember that shit at all, man. I'm about to look it up right now. I'm gonna find it.
While you're looking it up, man, what do you think about the new revelations of the Ja Morant situation?
I don't know. Talk to me. Because I don't know what the...
Well,
I know they the charge got... I mean, they didn't press charge.
Yeah, in Colorado, the charges got dropped. But now there's another altercation to say him and his crew approached somebody at his little sister's volleyball game. Threatened to beat him up and then also was about to pull a gun out. What do you think is... What do you think? Do you think Ja Morant is... Did we talk about this last week? Is he a tough guy trying to be a...
yeah, we talked about that. But, like, I really don't understand. I think it all...
I'll ask you a different question. What do you think about the veteran NBA players? It seems like it's split. Some of them justifying it, and some of them are not. Like I like the advice Kevin Garnett gave.
What he said? I ain't see Garnett. Tell me what Garnett said.
Garnett basically told him like, you need to stop this shit. You need to rise above it. You made it to a different area. You got to move differently. And the one person what you need to do is go sit down with Allen Iverson. Pick his mind. Understand what he went through and how he moved around. That's what you need to do. You need to go sit around some OGs and you need to get your shit in order.
I think I said something along those lines.
And figure it out. Yeah.
But what's the ones that's trying to justify it?
Paul Pierce tried to justify it.
Say stop right there. Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce.
Well, because his situation he got into.
But it's not even the same.
We stabbed.
Yeah, I got stabbed, so I have to carry. It's not the same situation, man. Shut the fuck up. Like, this is what I'm saying, man. You're the problem, Paul Pierce. You're the problem. So you're saying that makes it like it's not the same thing. He's not doing that to protect himself. He's doing dumb shit. Like, if he carried a gun to protect himself, do that shit. He's being he like a fucking, I don't even know what to call him. Because I don't want to disrespect him because I don't think he's like being a clever. I'm just saying more so like, it's like a joke. You doing it like it's fun. You doing it like, hey, look at me. It ain't like you trying to protect yourself. Mm-hmm. Shut the fuck up, Paul Pierce. Shut the fuck up, Jalen Rose. What the fuck y'all talking about? Y'all stupid, man. Y'all the problem. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they need a real motherfucker that's gonna talk to him and tell him the real shit. Like, and you ain't gotta even really sit down with no motherfucker. But you should be mature enough to realize, like, all right, what I'm doing is childish, and what I'm doing can really hurt me in my career. Like, it's so many examples of motherfuckers who have been great talents, but because they want to do stupid shit, once you stop being able to do that, all that fancy shit that he do on the court, in 5 years when he started to slow down, his NBA career ended faster than Melo. And Melo didn't even do shit. But Melo has to go up against, he got LeBron, he got Wade, he got all these different standards, and they looking at Melo like, and you got to understand that if Melo, who still, I think, can still play, Why the fuck can't Melo get on the court? Terrell Owens, Allen Iverson, all these people that we've seen be good. And once your ass stop being great, your career it ends quick because you want to do dumb shit and because you want to get this, you know what I'm saying, the stigma of this social media relevance. And like, if you a real nigga, if he was a real gangster nigga like that, he wouldn't be doing none of that shit because that ain't what they do. I wouldn't be at no fuck what my crew doing. My crew can do all that shit. You ain't never gonna be able to say I was there or John Morant was in attendance. I can't control these niggas. I'm over here. I'm not over here with you. What I'm trying to prove?
Yeah, it seems like it's like he's taking that Tupac approach. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm the head of the snake, but I'm also the one that's jumping into the
bro. We know you the head of the snake first. Yeah. We know you the motherfucking chief. We know you calling, and even if you ain't calling the shots, yo niggas protecting you. They gonna look up for you. So like when a nigga go hit you, if 5 of my niggas y'all know hang with me, and we somewhere. And they go over there and beat your ass, and I'm there, you can say whatever you want. Yeah, I know he sent them over there, but can you prove it? Just like when you walk up in these places and you start to conceal, then they say, well, I know you that, but can you prove it? I wasn't there. You can't put me in that shit. But when I walk over there with you and say, you already out the door, man, let me hold the bag, man. Give me the bag. Let me walk out with the bag with you. Now then, I would just walk and just implemented myself into a situation I didn't have to. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you got some little niggas that you go like, all right, bro, hit the register. I'm gonna leave the key. You gonna leave the key somewhere off camera where they gonna say, I can't trace this back to you, but they did it, and I ain't sending them off. They know what come with that. They know we've all been the little guy before, the one that go do the shit that get yourself in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to call it a send off. Because it's like a package deal. You be like, I'm just reached a higher stature to where like, you know for a fact. Like, prime example, I'm able to do things in this corporate setting that y'all can't. Mm-hmm. And y'all know that as long as I'm in this position, y'all good. You can do what you want. You can come in this motherfucker when you want. You walk in, you talk crazy, whatever you want, because you know for a fact. Nothing they gonna do to you as long as I'm present, right? So once I'm removed from the situation, guess what? The whole fucking shit falls. We've seen it happen. Every motherfucker go, wipe them out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean about John. So you gotta understand, they not your send-offs. They just understand that you're a bigger chess piece. And you know that you pull more, you're able to touch more circles and more things than I'm able to do. But I'm also grooming you and teaching you along the lines, Ja. I'm teaching my homies that, hey, y'all can get on his ass, but also understand that, all right, you see the situation? See the backlash from it? Mm-hmm. I'm explaining to you the whys, but I'm also saying how we can handle this situation different. At 25, maybe a little different.
He's 23.
23?
He's 23.
All right, I'm too hard on Ja. I didn't know the nigga was that young. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what I'm saying. But he should
still know better.
Old enough to understand that, all right, touch that motherfucker once, shit, twice. You just burn yourself. Jump in the fire, nigga.
I keep saying about Ja is he is young, so I understand it. My only thing is he don't have to. I keep saying it. You don't have to double down. You don't have to say some of the comments that you said. You don't have to do some of the stuff you said. Like, if it was just the beating up the 17-year-old and pointing the legs at the Pacers bus, that's worse enough on its own. Saying on Twitter, you want to know what a hollow feel like? Steady referencing guns and gangs on Twitter. And then to pull out the gun, it's just like, come on,
that's
man.
What I'm saying.
It's just all of it compounded on one another. But I do think, honestly, the only reason I think it's much to do about nothing. I don't think it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. I think it's just like a bad image thing or whatever. But these young kids, that's what they are. They're a bang bang shoot 'em up race of a generation that we in or whatever. So I don't really think it's too bad. I do have a problem with everybody keep bringing up the fact that Kyrie Irving lost his Nike deal.
And in the way that they're saying it, like Kyrie lost his Nike deal just for tweeting about something to educate people, and he lost all his deal and his money. Ja Morant, on the other hand, is doing things that's continuing to, one may say, be the detriment to black people because you steady promoting this image, this gangbanger image that a lot of people trying to get out of, and he's steady prospering. Got a Powerade deal coming, they standing by him. Nike standing by him. Everybody's standing by him and saying, "We like how he took accountability over. We like how he came out, apologized. He's making the right steps towards becoming a better person. So we're gonna stick by him." There's some people that keep bringing that up. I'm like, essentially, by you bringing that up, I understand what you're saying, but by you bringing it up, you're basically trying to say you want Nike to take his deal away.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want that? I understand, but again, there's a lot of black people that keep bringing this up. And it's like, why are y'all the ones that's bringing it up?
Because it's jealousy and self-hate. That's why I say.
I never hear nobody. What white man did Dan Orlovsky get on TV and say Brett Favre should lose Wranglers?
They never go. That's what I say.
I didn't hear that. I never heard nobody get on and be like,
"It's a difference."
Yeah, I don't think he should be in the Cheez-Its commercial.
It's a difference. It's two type of black. Like, so you got the motherfuckers who gonna be like, "All right, it's three type." It's the motherfuckers that's gonna put their ear to the ground, grind it out, and work through it. Hey, I'm in a punch the clock. I'm a stand-up person. I'm gonna do it right. It's the black motherfucker that's gonna find a way to finesse the system. That's gonna make it work for themselves. And also gonna be like, "Hey, we think the same. We cool. We gonna do it." And then you got the motherfucker who's gonna go in there and have to work. They gonna work for the motherfucker who wants to cut you out. So they looking at you as competition, and they're gonna go out their way to make sure that you are equal to them or less than. Those are the motherfuckers that want Ja to lose all of his deals. I want to get suspended for the rest of the season because it's gonna teach his ass a lesson like being put on punishment. So, like, you take away what I love the most. Not my money, not my deals. The game. You know why? You know why Ja ain't lose none of his endorsements and Kyrie is? Kyrie is what I just said. Once you get towards that twilight of your career, you know what I'm saying? To where, like, your talent can hold you up only so much longer, but your career is going to be cut a little short because it ain't the same.
He's still one of the most talented.
He's still one of the most. He ain't what he was. You talk about Kyrie. I understand. Trust me, I understand what you're saying. Kyrie, before LeBron with the Cleveland, it's a different Kyrie right now. So if that shit happened to that Kyrie, he ain't losing shit. You know why? Somebody finna pick him right back up. Because they already know what that guy is. His name got a little more substance to it. Ja Morant is that right now. So as soon as you cut Ja Morant, they wait a couple the end of the season, next year, he get new deals. Somebody finna sign him up. The shoes are terrible now. But anyway, all they new shoes with Nike, all that shit is terrible. I don't know who buying that shit. But that's the difference. But if Ja continues down this path, by the time he's 28, you'll see some of that shit start to dwindle down. He'll start to lose some of them endorsements. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be less easier for people to understand the shit that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And like you just said, you're not going to see none of them white this shit start on wrong. I hate that shit. You're not going to see them motherfuckers ever speak out amongst one another. I always use Trump as an example. Not all them white motherfuckers agree with what Trump was saying and what he was doing, but you never gonna hear them say that shit publicly because they gotta show unity. They gotta show that they stand for something. You know what I'm saying? But black motherfuckers, we the first motherfuckers to say, "Ooh, look at that nigga." You see? I talk about Justin Fields all the time. Whenever you see a motherfucker talking bad about Justin Fields, it's a black motherfucker. It's somebody that has to sit here and tell you all the time about how he's not something. They not saying that shit about Daniel Jones, who just signed that damn contract.
That's crazy.
He not better than fucking Justin. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
all of my Jackson don't got it.
Look at Lamar.
That's crazy.
Look at what they like. That's what I'm saying, man. It's always something with that. Look at what Aaron Rodgers doing. The nigga just signed the extension, $50 million a year. Nigga said, "I don't know yet. I'm gonna go sit in the dark room, not communicate, and then go talk to the Jets." You still signing the Green Bay Packers, G? This what I'm saying. Nobody's saying nothing about it. Lamar Jackson, motherfucker was hurt. Oh, it's a career. Oh, we don't know. Why the fuck I gotta sit up here and keep telling y'all I'm hurt? And then y'all telling me because I'm not getting on here defending myself, I cannot be, I'm gonna light this one up. I cannot be, it's always something else. And then the first motherfuckers they go to is the black former athlete who's the first one to get their ass on the TV and say, yeah, I think it's a career move, is this and that. Why you not saying that about them? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked you this. You know that a lot of these, because they're saying like how the NBA got like the FBI and things like that watching all these things. So I'll say, if someone paid you a little extra money to get on TV and dog out a certain player or a certain situation over another, would you do it? Because I wholeheartedly think you know the Dallas Cowboys is paying ESPN extra to talk about the Cowboys.
Oh no, for sure.
So would you get on TV if Nike, man? Hey Terrence, hey man, when you go on TV, man, blast that motherfucker Kyrie, man. Yeah, 500,000, man.
It's all about what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? But also,
Would you do it?
Also, let me add some substance to my answer. So
yeah,
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Let me say that first off. But also, if Kyrie or if your homie a real nigga, he gonna understand. I can have that conversation with you before I even do that. That's me giving you the curse. I'm like, hey, bro, these motherfuckers finna pay me. I'm getting paid to go on here. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna always bring it back. So just like what I just said with football, right? You tell Justin Fields, hey, you'll be my quarterback next year. But I need to drive up this price. Get this draft pick, right? So I'm gonna say a couple things in the media. I'm gonna talk about how I might like this quarterback here and there, but we already know what's up, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the difference. I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is what I gotta do. Now you can tell me, now if your response is, man, what the fuck for some money? Nigga, you gonna give me that money? No, I do what I gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now it can build tension.
You don't have to do that.
I have to. You know why? Because I'm not one of the motherfuckers who's like, you know what? I'm standing on my morals and I ain't doing this, right? I'm gonna stand on certain shit. But me sitting up here talking about your ass on air, somebody gonna do it. If I don't do it, somebody gonna do it.
But your voice is powerful, so that's why he wants you to do it.
Hey, well, I'm telling you.
You gonna do it?
Absolutely, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So getting off a job, the Kanye West situation where they say he's potentially going back to Adidas, you think he should or shouldn't? Even if they offer him equity in the company, you think he should say fuck y'all, or you think he should go back?
Why? Why you gonna say that?
Why you
he
say
win.
fuck y'all?
He win.
Does he really?
Yeah, y'all did all that. And what happened?
What they was basically saying, like somebody put forth the theory of what if they say, you can come back, but in the media and in the public. It's basically what you're saying. Had a conversation with Kanye West behind closed doors and be like, we'll let you get equity and everything, but we're not going to make it like you won in the public eye. The public eye is going to make it like, maybe we won, we got the better deal or something like that.
I don't even know how you would do that. Because
would you still go through with it?
Let me tell you something.
You know they can spin the media like, because they can say everything that he got, which is equity in the company, he's this. They can point out all the ways that he win in the media. Or they can just point out in the media that, we just getting back partnership, we're going to sell out the rest of the stock.
Yep.
That's it. And that way it looks
but
like...
they already told you about the money.
Right.
So I lost how much money?
Billions.
All right, how much I'm about to get back?
Billions.
Right. So who lose? I ain't lose.
Who didn't?
I ain't lose shit.
But
I lost this.
But Kanye, let's say Kanye stands like the black stance. Like, we tired of all y'all steady fucking with our money. We need to be the ones that have power. We need the ones to be this, do this, and that.
Kanye, first off, he don't stand on shit.
That was his stance, though.
He never have a stance. He flip-flop like a motherfucker all the time.
But that was his stance.
It was.
We need to get the power back.
Yeah, it was.
So he
didn't do it. He went
so
right
if
back.
he allows the public perception to be that he didn't get the power, do you think he should do that?
I think Kanye's a bad example because he's going to do it. And you expect that from him. I don't expect him to stand on nothing. Now, if it happened to somebody that had a stronger stance,
like Jay-Z.
I don't even want to say him because I don't look at him as like no, all right, Dr. Umar Johnson or whatever the fuck, right? And they got him to go against his stance and do something and speak about white. That's the motherfucker that'll shock you. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucker that got strong belief is going to stand on some shit. Like,
Kanye now.
no. He flipped all the time. He'll sit right there and say he strategically says shit that don't make sense all the time. MAGA yay. Like, you don't get to be MAGA hat and then talk about how we need to get this back and then go right back in the business. Kanye about money. That shit he don't stand for shit. All them niggas you saying they don't stand for shit. You ain't say Jay-Z. The fuck he stand on? What he stand on? Exactly. Dr. Umar Johnson. Get him to talk about some white motherfuckers. Then I'm gonna be shocked. Right?
He said he doesn't dislike all white.
He don't. But he got his beliefs on it. You like, hey, would you marry a white woman? He say, absolutely I would. He be like, guess what happens now? All that shit you said before is just now I don't know what to believe.
That's it. You walk right into a good conversation that I always have with women, man. So how do I want to word this? Does one bad day negate months and years of good days?
One bad day?
Yeah,
with the person?
Yeah, because basically what you're saying is if Dr. Umar get up there and say something good about white people, you said, all right, everything you just said.
No, not something good.
You say he'll marry a white woman.
Yeah.
You was like, all right, everything you said in the past is discredited.
Yeah, because your stance and your stance on that belief was so strong.
I got that point, but I'm saying, now bring it to women and men.
Okay.
Good times. Six months strong. No problems, no issues, little shit here and there. That one bad day, they bring you all the way, they start you all the way back at zero. Start the relationship all the way back at zero.
No, not one bad day. No.
You don't hold, do you hold bad days in a relationship? How much in regard do you hold bad days over good days in your relationship?
What's a bad day?
Like y'all just can't get along. Y'all conversations just off. Y'all arguing about stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe yelling at each other. Maybe throw a couple insults. Like shit just bad. Like y'all just having a bad day. Like, you get around. She happy to see you. Then you got attitude when y'all get around each other. Mood just go down terrible. Like bad days like that.
No,
like, you know what bad days is. Nigga. You got bad days.
Nah, but I need to know because we talking about Dr. Umar Johnson, how that erases his own legacy. That's a legacy on things.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just saying that's on a smaller scale.
No, I got you on a bad day.
When couples get into a problem, and now they're
bad day.
Now turbulent.
A bad day is significant. I'm trying to say the right word. Solidifies how real the relationship is. If everything is always good, bitches and cream, it ain't really got you really been put to nothing. So I don't think that shit is real. Because you're gonna have arguments, you're gonna have disagreements. You ain't got no arguments or disagreements about nothing. How real is your relationship? Y'all just walk around. Somebody's just being submissive at that point. We're just saying yes to anything. Okay, we're just happy. You can be happy, but you have a disagreement about something. It may not blow up into a big thing. You may find out one day, you may have a fucking, in a real relationship, you may have a stupid ass argument about a taco, nigga. Mm-hmm. I told you I don't like onions on that. You never said that to me. Yeah, I did. Turn into some big shit, you be like, we arguing about a fucking taco. You know what I'm saying? But if we argue about that and it turns into, you don't really know me. We've been dating for 6 months and you don't know that I don't eat onions on my taco? Well, I don't know how real this is. All right.
I don't argue about that.
Of course you did.
I used to eat hot dogs. I went to Chippies and got a hot dog. I was drunk as hell out of my mind. Being courteous, getting myself something. I'm thinking about you. So I pick up a hot dog and pull it. See which one you want. I'll bring it home. Oh, hell breaks loose. Wow. Must be thinking about that other girl she was with. You know, I don't eat this shit.
I'm drunk.
I'm like, my God. I'm thinking about it. Eat the fries at least. Just look at this. I'm like, real life did talk to me for a couple of days over there. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm going to eat the hot dog in your damn face. That's what I'm going to do. I just got you a damn hot dog being nice.
So you don't think that should happen? What do you think of people who of that happening?
I don't think it's real. I think it's them looking for.
When women cause one bad day to sink the ship like the Titanic. That motherfucker, like holes just stop popping in that bitch. The ship is shaking. You like, what's going on?
Man, it's premeditated. It's more of it's something that's already been living within. So I don't want to say looking for an excuse.
Just waiting.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like I'm waiting for us to have this disagreement so I can release all this shit. Like women are horrible shit. Like women know how to really harbor shit for a long time and then just unleash a fury of things. You be like, so tell me how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something like that that sets it off like that much, then yeah, it's premeditated and it never was really real or genuine. So like now I question everything about what we got going on. Like, because if this has set you off this much, like, how much of this shit is real and how long have you been feeling that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna talk to me. I'm the type of motherfucker that if you get mad at me about me forgetting to bring you, I don't want to keep harping on that same situation. Like, with that one, like, I fucked your taco up or I brought you the wrong bag of chips and now you think you're gonna walk around the motherfucker and not say nothing for a couple days. I'm gonna let you know how petty you are. I'm like, you really gonna walk around here upset about a bag of chips? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, or about a damn hot dog? You're gonna be like, yeah, because I'm like, I was drunk. I want you to really feel shallow about your thinking. You know what I'm saying? And now that's when I get that, I think I know it all. You are arrogant, you this. I'm not. I just want you to understand that this shit is fucking childish. Like, I made a mistake, but then I can give you an example where you've done the same thing, how I didn't even take it that way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you can find something. You said, well, when do we start dating? Well, when do we do this? They're not going to know. But then they'll sell that as that's not important. They'll sell that as, I promise you, they'll spin it to where it works in their favor and it almost questions your fucking manhood. Where you like, damn, maybe I'm over. But you could be, you know what I'm saying? So one bad day shouldn't solidify. It should just cancel out all of the good times. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep reminding you of all the good shit. Now,
do you think you should have to?
I should not have to. I should not fucking have to. You know this shit already. So if anybody, like when somebody does good deeds for you, you notice it. It doesn't go unnoticed. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to reciprocate it in some form of fashion, not because I feel like I have to repay you, or because now it's genuine bond. It's something here where I'm like, all right, this is something that's building, and that's how you create love. That's how you get to grow with one another and start like. If we've been together 6 months, I'm pretty sure at some point you probably told each other you love each other or something, or you developed some type of chemistry.
In 6 months, you say I love you?
First off, it's been a long time. But first off, listen, it don't take no motherfucker year to say I love you. What the fuck you waiting all that time for?
What type of love is it? Is it friendship love or in love?
Now, see, now if you want to sit around and ask, what now if I tell somebody that they ask me something, say, you're complicating things.
No, I'm not.
We don't have to just take it.
What type of love is it? What do you mean just take it?
I don't like you as a friend. I'm fucking you, clearly. We're not friends.
Are you in love with me, though? Not just you love me.
That's the question. Do you love me or are you in love with me? Well, obviously, I'm not sure if I'm in love with you yet because it's only been 6 months. But I do love you. Okay? Now you can say, well, how don't you know if you're in love with me? Well, you know what? I'm sorry I said that. I like you a lot. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you want? What do you want from me? But you can't say that out loud. You're not going to say, what do you want from me? Now I'm going to say, I like you a lot. Oh, man. So that's what I would do. Like, I would be like, we're not going to argue for an hour about me saying, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm sorry I said I love you. I like you a lot.
Too soon.
Maybe it's too soon. Well, you should have said it. Well, I don't know what you want me to say. We're not going to keep, but I promise you, we're not going to argue for no fucking hour about me saying this. Now I'm not saying it no more at all. Now you've thrown 6 months out the window. Now you've done it. Now I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? You did it. So you're absolutely right. You can't discredit. That one bad conversation will make me look at you now like, I don't even know. What's wrong with you? Brought it back. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's when it come to that shit, man. Like, so if you had an argument with a girl about loving and being in love, It's not an argument.
You look at it. Like,
So we can't find common ground. You want to keep arguing? It shows me your maturity level is low. It's like childish. It's like something that I'm like, I don't want to see myself dealing with this shit for a long time because that's gonna just. Now I know Now I'm gonna start to hold shit in because I don't know if I can say it at this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you got me the wrong sandwich. I don't even know if I can tell you that I don't eat pepper jack chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're gonna fucking go ballistic. You know what I'm saying? Because now we can't even exchange, like we can't even have dialogue about simple shit. Because you want to always argue about some shit. You know what I'm saying? And most people would think that that's me. Well, I'm like, no, I just want you to make sense. You're not making sense right now. You're not making fucking sense. You're not gonna just talk to me and say anything. Like, it don't make sense. Now, I always say this. I'll play a fool. I'll sit there and listen to you lie your ass off. And be like, I don't know shit. But when you try to act like you making sense, you don't. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. That shit sounds stupid. And sometimes it come off too harsh. And that's why people don't like me, man. Why you either like me or you don't like me. Like, you're not gonna just say no dumb shit, man. Don't text me no stupid shit. And then if I don't respond back, it's because I'm like, come on, man, what you just text me that for? Just say what you really want. Like, or don't fucking argue about me telling you I love you. Like,
what's the difference between you, though? What do you think the difference is?
In love.
In love. Man.
Love.
For 6 months, you just shooting off I love you. How long does it take you to gaze to that woman's eyes and say, I can't live without you?
Is 6 months too soon? I really want to know if 6 months too soon.
To be in love?
Like, how, now, what kind of dating are we doing?
I mean, I do think it depends because I do think you can spend an awful lot of time with somebody in the first couple of months and really fall in love with them. So I think that's possible.
Of course.
Heartbreak.
You know why you question 6 months?
Why?
Because it's some shallow ass woman that's making you know, they only said that because they ain't ready because they got dicks lined up or they doing some shit themselves. Or men, let me not say women, because men do the same thing, right? I'm not committing to you because I'm not ready to commit to you in that form of fashion.
Right.
It's not whether or not you are in love with me or not. You're trying to argue with me to make me feel shallow about my feelings for you. So guess what? Now I got to question if I really feel this way for you. You did this. It's not my fault. That's why I want to say, like, it's not your fault, man. So, like, if you tell somebody you love them in 6 months and they react not saying, like, it's too soon, or, like, if you see them responding cautiously where it's like they'll explain to you why, like, well, I feel that love word means a lot to me because this, they're going to give you an explanation of why that makes them uncomfortable or why they don't feel like that. But if your question is, well, are you in love with me or you love me? And they're gonna say it with some type of sass behind it. It's not gonna just be like, why you like, and then I'm gonna tell you, well, I love you. It's a trick question. Whether you say I love you or I in love with you, either one, they waiting on your ass with a response to tell you how one is more negative than the other. You know what I'm saying? That woman that wants to be combative. But if you tell a woman in 6 months and y'all really got a good vibe, that you love her, she's not gonna fuck up that vibe and fuck up that moment because if a man ain't either. I'm not about to fuck up a good thing by saying, you gonna say, I love you too. That's the fuck you gonna say. And now we can talk about it later. Will you be like, well, yeah, did we just really say that? Like, you'll be, now, you know what I'm saying? We just say I love you. Yeah, we did. Now it's still in good humor.
The game face.
It's in good humor. So now y'all laughing about it. Now we can have that dialogue about whether we really in love or we love each other. And it'll be a common ground to where, like, you still can have good humor with it and y'all will figure out, well, we're not really in love yet, but we really like each other a lot. Okay. And it won't fuck up the vibe. But if it fuck up the vibe for them. Understand it. You fuck this up. We're not going back down this road. We're not even, because you shallow. You know what I'm saying? or the man or woman, or they just not ready for commitment and they don't know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? So then guess what now? Now we about to dial back all the spending. Now we about to dial back these dates. We about to dial this shit back. Guess what we about to start doing now? Watching Chris watch stand up. Let's watch this motherfucker stand up. Let's do these things. Let's start to do things that don't involve money to see how strong our bond is. Let's really see that now.
So because of the woman who gives you love, you take away the money?
No. Absolutely. Because now I want to know. Now I want to know. Well, do you love me? I'm gonna lean in with it.
Okay.
Well, and if she's honest and says, "Well, I'm not sure yet. It's too early. We've only been dating for 6 months." I'm be like, "Okay, I can respect that. I respect your honesty." Now I'm gonna go stand and look in the mirror like I said, like the Joker, the clown. I'm a clown. I jumped out the window and thought it was something that it wasn't. But I'm not gonna travel back down that path. But it may make me work harder to get you to understand what love is and show you that I'm the perfect man for you. You know what I'm saying? So it comes back around that way. So it's all about how you have that conversation, I think. You know what I'm saying? To determine whether or not, like, because the money will get cut off. If you sit there and argue with me, nah, this shit ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. So guess what's about to happen now? Oh, fuck, did I break the mic? It's probably going to be less fucking and more dick sucking. That's what's going to start happening. Wow! Let me type this fucking. I think I just broke this shit.
Awkward.
Okay.
There we go.
I forgot what we were talking about.
We was talking about
That's good, man.
yeah, but it'll end like commitment and all that kind of shit. I don't know how we got on that. We ain't do no show.
Not yet, man.
Updates.
We got time. We got time.
You joke that. You see that? You see
It's
that?
over with, man.
All right.
Got no response to anything, man. It's over.
It's a great show there, man.
All right.
I feel like I had something else to say about that topic.
You were saying, we was giving an example of one bad conversation fuck up 6 months of goodwill. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. In a nutshell. And I don't think that it should, but I'm pretty sure in most cases that it have. We talked about Ja. We talked about.
Do you think I'm condescending? I was called condescending over the past couple of days.
Define the context of what they like, how they use that you were condescending without giving too much.
Have they used it?
Yeah. Like, what did they? What
Just the way that I was talking and answering questions and stuff.
So
It was condescending.
And that was all. It was just vague. They say you real condescending, and I'm pretty sure you said, "How? What do you mean?"
And I didn't get an explanation.
All right.
Yeah, I did. I'm looking up the definition. It's showing patronizing superiority.
Absolutely. We was talking about a lot of that at the beginning of the show.
You think I think I'm superior?
Hell yeah.
Me?
Hell yeah.
So you think I'm a condescending person?
Yeah, it's more so with the way you speak about things, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you, but I wouldn't take it as being condescending. It's strong in your beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's the same thing. You are really strong in what you believe, and then you tend to make others feel like their opinion is less valued or more, like I say, more shallow. But it's more so like, if we can't speak on the same level of, you like a woman to challenge you, a competition, right? So if I'm talking to you, I can see you get really involved in that conversation. I want you to really challenge me to make me think and say like, damn, maybe I was wrong. But if I'm gonna beat you, if I'm just whipping your ass in this conversation, that's when you start to think it's that way. And that's when you start to think that you're controlling all these things, because we can't compete with each other. The mindset is not the same. I'm more superior mentally than you are because you're shallow-minded.
I don't ever really think that though.
But you're not.
Maybe it comes off like that.
No. They think it, and they think that you are being like a dick. You're an asshole. You this, you that. You like, no. Trust me. Look at their face when you talking to them, and when they start to get silent when you talking, you whipping their ass in that conversation because you're right. They know that They got nothing else to do. So what they're gonna resort to low blows, insults, and challenging you like as you're condescending. That's what they're gonna start. Define that. Tell them that. Define condescending. They're gonna give you something. That's why I asked that, because I couldn't define it. But I'm pretty sure they've heard it before. Maybe they can't. Maybe you can't define condescending. Maybe you can't. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you would use that choice of word. You know what I'm saying? And if they did, then I would expect their conversation to be more intellectual, and that they would be able to articulate their words to make you understand that you are condescending, and you would be like, you probably walk away from that conversation like, all right, well, maybe I am. Maybe I need to look into it.
And then when you say what you just said about how so strong in your beliefs, I can understand that and I can see that. But I would say yeah to that. But I would also say I'm an inquisitive, curious person. So I just want to know why you feel that way. So I'm just asking you why you feel that. You ask me why I feel a certain type of way. I can break it down to you to the T of why I feel like that, what I've been through, and why I'm giving you these responses and these answers. I'm expecting you to do the same. So you can question me on what I'm saying. I can answer your question. Well, when I'm saying question you on what you're saying, take offense to it. Like, I don't need no, I'm just trying to learn. We're both here to learn.
Because I can't answer your question. So I'm getting mad because I can't answer it. So, right, that's what I'm saying.
So like a little kid throwing a tantrum.
What the fuck I've been saying?
That's
all I'm saying, because a woman that can, she gonna get on your level. That's why you don't buy no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, this motherfucker, I can't win. You know what I'm saying? You challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a different form of conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't always like, you're not always winning it, and it ain't always a combative thing. We can have conversations and challenge each other, and I can ask you these whys, and you can explain it. And I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? But if every time I ask you why, you can't explain to me why, I still haven't understood your point. But I keep giving you scenarios. You keep giving scenarios of what your point is, and I'm explaining to you what my point is, and I'm giving you fucking several examples. And you're still acting like you don't understand. Yeah, you do. But guess what? I'm going to keep giving your ass more examples. So you drill it in your fucking head because you can't give me one. So now it's me constantly talking in the conversation because you ain't got shit to say, because you can't have shit to say. Because your response is going to constantly just be negative. Like I said, insults, big words maybe, if you don't say big words. When you say that big word, I'm going to challenge you. But it's going to be insults. It's going to be like name calling. That's the same thing. And it's just going to be like, or silent treatment or some shit like that, because we can't be mature enough to articulate ourselves so where we understand each other. It's just, shallow-minded, childish behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's how I boil it down to it. But they'll always tell us as men, we're being controlling or we're being childish because we ask those questions or because we just really trying to understand. And that's what you do. I know it happens because I understand, nigga. You're really just trying to figure out why. Even if they're telling you that you're doing something wrong, you're really trying to find out why.
Or what I did.
What the fuck did I do? But they can't tell you why, or they're telling you and it don't make sense. Like, get your phone. Get voice memo, listen to yourself talking, play that shit back, and tell me what the fuck you got from that. And they gonna be like, I don't understand. I know you don't fucking understand. You confusing me, you confusing yourself.
Has anybody ever said something to you and you repeated it back to them and they said, that's not what I just said?
All the time. Yeah, you did. No, you didn't even put words in my mouth.
That's exactly what you just said. Oh, I misspoke. I told you just misspoke. This dude at work said these. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, that's not even what happened. Argue me up and down. I said, fam, you just literally said that. No, I didn't. I said, yes, you did, but it's okay because you just misspoke. Just own up to it. You know what I said? He was like, at the end, he was like, Well, even if I did misspeak, you knew what I was trying to say. I said, nigga, I said that 10 minutes ago. You arguing me about a point I'm not trying to make.
Yeah, you ain't letting it go. They expected you to let it go at some point.
That's what I gotta start doing.
Let it go.
I gotta start letting it go. Yeah.
This is why I be telling you, and I've been trying to tell you for years. Even when you used to tell me like, man, these motherfuckers acting, I see it all, Devin. I swear to God, man, I see it all. But at some point, I know, when I'm talking to certain niggas, you're not finna give me the truth. What I'm finna sit up here and talk to you about it for? If you niggas that we know do things that we know they lying about, go ahead and lie, man. I'm not about to sit here and argue with you and expect you to tell me that you should not gonna do it. That's what you'll do. You ain't gonna let it go. Man, learn to let that shit go. They gonna feel, this gonna make you feel so much better. Now you can sit back and look, you're gonna be like, they gonna walk away, you gonna just shake your head like, this nigga lying like a motherfucker. This motherfucker's stupid. He can't even talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, or well, I'm arguing with a wall, like arguing with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna argue with my fucking 6-year-old. I just told you no.
I was also called toxic, man.
Nah, you just ignorant. I just told you earlier, you're ignorant. I don't think you're toxic. I think that, like I say, it's the way that you respond to things is deemed as being toxic or being combative or being like a know-it-all, but it's really just being perceived the wrong way. I guarantee you, the women that you can have conversations with intellectually, same level, they don't tell you those things. I guarantee they don't tell you that you're toxic. I guarantee you that they've never said you toxic. They've probably said a lot of things. They ain't called you toxic.
No, not certain women have. Yeah,
it's about the ones that we could on the same. They didn't say that.
Yeah.
What are some of the things they've called you?
In compliments or disagreements?
Like in disagreements, not toxic, but like give me one thing that stand out.
Asshole.
Yeah,
asshole says that.
Absolutely. I'm giving you harsh truth.
Are you agree with this?
Yeah,
an asshole.
I'm giving you harsh truth. Or I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes they deem that as you've been an asshole. Or
asshole or hard-headed, stubborn. Sorry, yeah.
Sensitive. It's okay, I get called that. I'm very sensitive.
I'm not sensitive.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not sensitive. I'm called sensitive. I'm not sensitive. I don't think I'm sensitive at all.
You're sensitive if shit bother you, smaller shit bother you, things bother you. It ain't the type of things, it's how you respond to them. All right. It's okay to have hurt feelings, but we don't define it as that. One thing is anger, misplaced anger.
See, what I am is I'm spiteful. Very spiteful.
Okay.
And petty. And those are two things that sometimes I have a hard time not being. Because you're not going to tell me that you don't do something you're one type of way on Monday and then exemplify exactly what you said you're not on Tuesday and think I'm not going to say something or bring it up. That's just what it is. So I'm real spiteful with that.
So when that person...
If I text you and I know your phone is glued to your fucking hand, it takes you 3 hours to text me back, so it takes me 6 hours to text you back. Yeah. Petty that way.
That's fair.
Now, the whole day is going by. We ain't heard from each other because we want to play phone tag every couple of hours. I'm going to keep increasing the dosage. So if it takes you 5 hours to text me back, I ain't for you a day like now.
I'm going to keep increasing the dosage. Hey, you know motherfucking lying, man. Motherfucker, I know you lying, right? And then I call you, I know you lying. That's what I just said last week. I don't even be mad at a motherfucker, but I know you lying. I know you just lied. And just like what you said, Betty, it's me I ain't forget about it. So guess what? I wrote your ass. I text you Monday. Matter of fact, I text you and said, hey, so-and-so this and that. You just blatantly lied and then act like it didn't happen. I'm going to let you do that shit twice. After you do it twice, guess what I'm going to do? I ain't even about to respond at all now. Now you're going to be like, hey, what's up? You cool? I'm fine. That's your motherfucking deal. Eat your teaspoon of bull. Dang, this is how I felt. You don't got to do that shit. I'm well aware that sometimes I miss people calls and I don't respond. Cool, do it to me. I understand it. You're not gonna do it twice. I ain't gonna do it to you twice. You gotta tell me about it though. Like, if you don't say nothing about it, you can text. Everybody that I tell everybody the same thing. If you text me and I don't respond, the next time you text me, call me out on it. Bitch ass nigga, you saw me text you. Cool. As long as you address it. Never say nothing. Guess what? All right, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm gonna notice it when you do it to me. I'm gonna say, oh, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel no way, but obviously you don't want shit. And I don't hold no ill will towards you. But yeah, serve you up that dose, the motherfucker say you gonna keep on serving a harsh dose, for 6 hours. Motherfucker like, but then you probably tell them. You probably tell them too, like, oh yeah, you ain't answered 3 hours, and so I made your ass wait 6. Asshole.
I'm gonna definitely let you know.
See, that's why.
I'll let you know.
Make them feel it. I'm gonna tell you when we're in a good mood too. We're gonna be laughing, joking, I'll be like, yeah, yo, you left me 3 hours here. I said, I'm gonna make her ass wait 6. And he said like a joke. She better laugh now. If she don't laugh, she take it personal. Now I'm like, all right, okay. All right. Well, she knows.
Now I got attitude because we arguing about past shit. Shit happened 2 weeks ago. You mad about it now? Oh, okay.
You just looking for shit now. Thanks for looking for shit.
Yeah, this
They don't argue this shit.
Shouldn't even brought it up. Why don't you even bring it up? I can share everything with you. I thought it was cool.
Hell no. Women's favorite line is, you living in the past. All you fucking do is live in the past. You fucking, hey, everything. I ain't even just talking about the relationship. You sitting there right here looking at this shit. Living in the past. I always said this one thing, like, I've never, so like if you ever, I don't even want to just say like high school, let's just say like, whatever. Let's say motherfuckers from your neighborhood or whatever the fuck. You see them, and I think women, with women, they like, I've never had the urge to be like, I want to show these niggas who I am now. I want these niggas to see me. Women do shit like that. I want her to see, like, why the fuck do you give a fuck? Like, we won't understand their mindset. We don't understand their brain because we don't think like that. I've never said ever that I want to do anything. You see them pictures they be putting up. You see my homies in the pictures they put up. I ain't there. I ain't got no desire to go put my arm around no motherfucker that I played baseball with 12 years ago to say, yeah, what's up, bro? Fuck you. I don't care about you at all. You know what I'm saying? My homies is my homies call me for some shit, I'll be there. But I ain't got no desire to go to no fucking Lincoln Park reunion and talk to a bunch of motherfuckers that I didn't talk to then, and I don't want to talk to them now. I don't give a fuck about you then, I don't give a fuck about you now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Women are different. I'm a Leo. I look at a lot of Leo things and, hey, there are a lot of facts. But, yeah, man, I just don't have the desire. You want to go to a high school reunion?
I didn't go to Madden.
You just sat here and said if you saw a motherfucker that you know right now, you wouldn't even say nothing to him. Why? He see you might say, dap you up, all kind of shit. I don't talk to that nigga. Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I don't think I would go.
Mm-hmm.
I would look. I don't really know what type of person really would go to a high school reunion.
Women.
Because it's like,
and lame ass niggas.
Like you say, like,
or jocks. The motherfucker that used to be cool as hell, want to still show you that they cool.
Yeah, like I would hit it all in the middle of their fucking. Think you losing all your fucking hair up top. Yeah, it's like the only person I would say that I could see going to a high school reunion is somebody that was really enthralled and loved their high school. In 4 years of high school, like they was involved in a lot of shit. They was friends with a lot of people and shit like that. Like,
I get them that.
Me going, like, I treated high school like jail. Did my 4 years and I got the fuck up out of there. Like, I got people that I was cool with in high school, but if they not there, it's gonna be the same shit. I'm gonna be back in high school. I'm gonna be back around a bunch of motherfuckers I don't know. I don't want to talk to them. Be sitting in the corner somewhere off in the cut. Like, I don't gotta put myself through that shit again. So I have a high school reunion and I invite people I fuck with. And I call that like a little mini high school reunion shit, what most people do. But to go to like an official high school reunion, no. Man. The only time I would go to that if I was up. So if I'm up a couple million, I'm pulling up.
So you can stun on them.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Now,
And it wouldn't even matter. Well, I wouldn't even be doing it for no reason or nothing like that because they're opinions and nothing. I like shit. I don't even know who the fuck I am. They're probably like, who the fuck is that coming up? Oh, that's that. Who the fuck is him? But that's the only way that you will ever catch me in there. If I can just
so like
walking that bitch with all fucking ugly ass Balenciaga clothing in the streets.
and then you're walking and I'm like
walking cliche. I know it. Right here, walking cliche. Smell like nothing but weed.
But I guess I'll be categorized as a hater.
A hit of Duce on the brow.
Like, this nigga, man. You be like, hey,
what up? Everything I have is gonna be recognized with a watch and everything. I'm gonna be like, is that a yeah.
And if a nigga walk up to you and ask you that, then we'll be them niggas that be like, ooh, what up, Daddy? You be like, look at these goofy ass, lame ass niggas trying to dick suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a motherfucker, it could be a motherfucker you hung with every day in high school. Every day. Y'all ain't talking. Don't try to talk to that motherfucker right now. You don't give a fuck. I don't want to talk to you. You be like, y'all are like in two different worlds, man. You can sit like, what's up, bro? Real cool. How long that conversation lasts? You got to sit with that motherfucker for 5 hours or whatever, talking about nothing. Talking about old times. Yeah, man, you remember you walked through the hallway? Yeah, man, your ass crazy. Yeah, what up? What's up? What's on? So what's up with that?
And you could rekindle the friendship, depending on how cool y'all were.
Yeah. If you want to, but how many of those friendships do you want to rekindle? Let me not say every day. Let's say like freshman year, you was always with a motherfucker. Sophomore year, you was with a different motherfucker. Like people that you was real cool, like motherfucker you work with, you be like, yeah, what's going on all the time?
I would say the older I get, especially since I'm not in a relationship, I do look at some of my friends and be like, man, I wish I'd talk to this person, I'd fuck with this person or something like that because I had something to do. Type shit, but other than that, no.
Only so you have something to do. See, now that I miss my friend, I got something to do.
I ain't got no girls. It's all like shit. Hey, let's go grab a bill. Go get some food, shoot some pool, some shit like that, like some male activities. Once you get out of a relationship, you realize you ain't got no fucking friends. You ain't got nobody to do nothing with. You distance yourself from everybody being up under a woman. You like, God dang, shit. I didn't go to the gym. I can't pick myself up in the fucking gym, man.
Yeah, man. I think that's the part that women miss in that shit. Like, women think that when they get in relationships, they don't have friends. They don't have... Niggas don't either. Yeah. Niggas just don't talk about it. And niggas ain't looking at it where I'm like, I'm going to blame her because I don't hang with the guys anymore. I made a conscious decision to be an adult and be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So... all these motherfuckers that's posting outside every other Saturday, we know the other side of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like, and that's why I say like I think that it's different. It's a difference in mindset, man. Like I got one of my homies. I see this nigga Skilo. I can see this nigga in 3 different locations in like a month. I'm like, damn, Skilo, this nigga been traveling every month. You know what I'm saying? It's motivational. But I ain't looking at it like, damn, that nigga having fun like a motherfucker, man. Nah, man, stay single, man. Go out of town with my guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of other shit that come with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, after them 3 days of paradise, then what? You back to reality. Struggling like a motherfucker. Paying bills all on your own. Blaming your kids for why you in a situation that you in wish you can get a restart, male or female. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not just single out women. I'm talking about men and women.
You think Franklin wishes he could get a restart?
What, with his ugly ass wife? Or are you talking about just like with his money and everything?
Just in the whole situation in general. If he could. And that speech that he gave Leon at the end, he was like, Lee. Franklin, he be hitting that shit, man.
You do.
I'm saying, hey, man, I'm telling you, if you gonna stay here, gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a side.
Yeah, man. I don't think
that motherfucking voice be going up there, Jack. You hear me on this lead.
Yeah. Franklin Cole. I think he'll do it again.
That motherfucker put dude face. He said, "Oh, you don't want to come here."
Get the fuck out! That motherfucker, man. Oh, shit. That motherfucker smooth as hell. Like, it be funny.
Motherfucker just had violent outbursts and shit. Like, need your father in the house, man. Control some of that shit.
Man, I was looking at when he over there with with Wanda and shit. I'm like, lame ass niggas, shit niggas be doing. I'm like, I'm looking at Leo, I'm like, he like, as soon as he said the first motherfucker look like. I'm like, see, but also Wanda, understand the scenario that I talked about. You put Leon in that position by giving that pussy away like that. You done gave all that pussy away. Now you want to be holier than thou. Now I gotta sit here and look at this nigga sit across from me and talk about how he fucked you.
And that scenario I asked you about when the grandma wouldn't let her back in because she was like, "You stole from me." That's what I was asking you about when somebody take from you. Do you forgive them under what circumstances?
See, because I've had relatives that have been heavily involved on drugs and things like that, you understand that the mindset that they in when they are don't make it okay, don't excuse it. What you understand is a different mindset, it's a different person. Mm-hmm. So me harboring that negative energy for you as that person, right? I don't gotta forgive you. I'm not saying her grandma gotta forgive you, but she understands that Wanda's a different person then. So it's a different way that you deliver that message. Especially when you see that they're trying to do right. So you understand that their mind is very fragile and they're sensitive in those situations. So like, if part of the reason why they probably started using drugs is because they didn't feel love. So now you're going to see this person coming back, trying to do right, trying to make amends, and you want to harbor so much negative energy towards them to show like how deeply rooted the hate has become for them. Now, depending on what a motherfucker steal from you, I guess I understand. But also, you don't have to be, but I will be understanding enough to know that I've seen a person when they are in that right frame of mind and when they've been in that state of mind, and it's two different people. You know what I'm saying? So like, while I can tell you that what you did really hurt me, and the effects that it had and how I may not be able to trust you the same, but I'm not going to be that fucking grandma that does that type of shit. But that's black. That's the black family. That's the way that it happens. And that's why you see this cycle of clean, dirty, because things like that happen too often. But the person that's Wanda has to take accountability for her actions as well. So I got to get in front of it. So that's what I would assume. I'm going to say, hey, I know I've done some things to you in the past, blah, blah, blah. I just got married.
She got a necklace. She tried to replace the necklace with something that makes sense.
That's fine. But I got to start the conversation off with that. I can't show up and just act like it never happened. Hey, I'm here. No, ain't no hey, I'm here. So I'm going to get ahead of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just think Wanda, she should get ahead of it. But then the grandmother should be more understanding and just realize, like, all right, it's two different people. That's, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. It's Dolphine Wanda and it's, yeah. But Leon, in the position that you put you in, is, and that's what I always tell women all the time.
What happened to Franklin girl that got hooked? You think she gonna make it come back?
I don't know. But when he threatened and then
killed the father?
Yeah, then you just never seen her no more. He told her as he been out sick. Didn't he tell her? Did you ever see her again? Maybe she'll be an informant or something.
In the very, very end?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think her arc is done.
Think so?
Should have kept her other than, what's her name, Veronique? That's atrocious. Like,
them motherfuckers. She said, what's my motivation? She said, I got the 7.3 million.
Man, he wouldn't let up on her ass. Wouldn't let up on her ass. I'm like, the chick, she falling and shit. I'm like, get this stupid shit up out of here, man. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Ted. This nigga just too smart for his own good. He just be
doing everything.
He just on top of it. He just, sometimes Snowfall is just because it's just it throw that shit that is like you say, they fast forward through it. It's just going by fast. And then the way things happen in Franklin, Why you still living there? Why you got the house looking like that? And who's protecting you? Who's the bodyguard?
There's nobody. He just,
What I'm saying.
He just out there on his own.
And before that, he had two women shooters. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm like, not that they not women, but I'm saying like, that's all you got is two?
Still can't get you, man.
You
Still can't find them.
That's what I'm saying, man. You in the heat of a war. Everybody, they know where you lay your head.
And Louis them done armed up quick.
Just spraying shit. Spraying shit up. I just wonder at some point, is Jerome and Franklin gonna make amends? You know what I'm saying? Like
After Franklin mama and Jerome's wife is dead. And one. All the women are dying in Snowfall.
yeah, I don't think that will have the impact that they would probably want to deliver. Now, is they trying to really emulate all the way through Rick Ross? Or
I
is they
think
gonna do
they
their
stop
own?
doing this.
Yeah, I was gonna say they had to when they put that fucking tiger.
So you say
When that tiger was in that scene, you like, what the fuck is a tiger? You know what I'm saying?
so you don't think Franklin is gonna die? Or you think he's gonna
Franklin can't die.
wounded? Gravely wounded?
Franklin need to get away. Like I told you, I hate watching shit because the bad guy always never make it out. Like he need to find a way to
Is
make
Franklin
it
a bad guy though?
out. No, he's like Ghost. He's the main character, but he's a drug dealer, so he's like
That's what I'm saying. Is he the bad guy?
he's not, we
I don't consider Ghost the bad guy.
no in the context of what power is. He's the main guy. He's a villain that is trying. So like if you watching a movie and they rise from the bottom and they rise to like it's the police, all these things are involved, so they're considered the bad guy of the show, right? So when they die, they never get away with it. Like they never get what they want at the end of the day. They always end up in jail or murdered. Like, give me an ending to where Jax don't gotta drive into a fucking truck and end his life. Like, I want to see at some point to where they get away and have everything that they work for. You know what I'm saying? All the shit that we watch, it never plays out like that. Never. They die. Somebody die.
Ozark's
They
they
don't
don't
get
get
it.
mad about it.
I didn't watch Ozark. I did not. It's okay. Because I'm not going to watch it.
You
But
didn't watch neither season?
I'm not saying none of it. None of it. But why are we mad that he get away? You know what I'm saying? Like, we know why? Because we so immune to watching them either end up in jail, die, or something bad happen.
Well, because the way they got away, they went up against the Mexican cartel and war.
Was it a stupid ass way they got away? Unbelievable?
Kind of.
All right.
At least one of their family members should have died.
Okay, but then if it's unbelievable.
I say it's the equivalent of Ghost and Tommy just steady wiping out connects on power, and not one of their family members ever got touched. It's like, you're just not going to keep killing cartel head bosses.
Cartel, bro.
You just going to keep, you killed Lobos, then y'all had the other two killed, like, it's just no consequence. Ain't nobody coming to do nothing.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's what Ozark was just like.
That's a different scenario.
But with Snowfall, I would love to see Franklin get away. I would love to see all of them reconcile, get away, and
Teddy go down
and gun Teddy ass down like they did Queen Latifah and set it off. I would love to see that happen. Gun his ass down, and that other guy like to play boy butt games. Gun his ass down, right? Him and Teddy right.
Nope. You're not gonna bait me into that.
It's unnecessary.
Why you gotta be there? It draws. You be like, why you always gotta make somebody be gay? He didn't have to be gay.
How does this further his character? What does
it don't?
In the same way, I feel like you don't need to always throw man and woman sex in my face in every scene. Like, I don't need to see a man talking on the phone and a half-naked girl just go walking up and pass him a drink out of nowhere. Like,
always.
This could have been, I could have been done without this. The same way I could be done without that. Like, it didn't even lead to anything. Who is this guy?
Nothing.
He's mad that you gotta go to work. It's y'all playtime. You keep leaving me again. Asshole dirty.
Asshole dirty.
Just get out the shower.
Smothered ass. Your ass is soiled. up there doing that shit. No reason, no purpose, no one cares. Why did you do it, man? Like, but then motherfuckers want to be offended. You like,
oh man, I have a great picture for the title. And what title is soiled ass?
soiled ass. That's it, man. Soiled ass. You like, it's just, it'd be unnecessary, man. There's no reason why you can tell me you did it. You be like, why you do it? We wanted to get a camera a little bit. No, you did not. There's no reason to do it.
Man with a white gay man, it wouldn't mix.
Is he Russian?
In the 80s, like he's Mexican and Russian, he's Mexican Russian.
That's the thing too. In the 80s, this not 20 fucking 23. It's the 80s. That shit's not, man. I'll tell you, watch Godfather in Harlem, man. You'll like Godfather in Harlem, but that's what I'm saying, man. It be just too much shit, like unnecessary shit happening. I don't know what's going on with also, you know what I'm saying? Like, what he gonna do?
Snitch.
You
He
know what I'm
already
saying?
snitching.
He got to. You know what I'm saying? He's snitching on Teddy though, right?
Yeah. But then Franklin told him, shit, don't trust that guy. I don't know what he gonna do. He probably gonna end up dying. Which would be fucked up.
Yeah. I don't want to see also die. I don't want to see Jerome die. Louis can die.
You only want to see women. Motherfucker want to see Louis and Tasha buried in a cold grave next to each other.
They the downfall. That's why it's not all the women. You notice the ones I say, it's always them.
Y'all, because you can add Marty White from Ozarks. That bitch used to be in the dirt right with them too.
See?
It is always the women.
Mm-hmm.
Ozark had one of the best lines about cheating.
We still like
That motherfucker said, you at several different points, you could have not done this. You had several points to say no when you cheated on me with this man. Mm-hmm. And you chose to ignore all of them. Ozark's cold. You should watch it, man. Ozark's cold.
it's facts, man. But that's what I say, man. It's those type of fucking those type of women. They don't ever sell whenever they show the woman that's standing by their man, that's supporting them, they always like submissive. So I think that's what that's the image that they program of a woman that's a good woman or supporting their man. They're submissive. A woman don't have to be submissive to support their man and be a good partner. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's always programmed to be that way or to be like Tasha and these other motherfuckers that stir shit up. That's what I'm saying. Get you involved in shit and act like you are the one you're bringing me down, man. That behavior is bringing me down.
Need a woman like T-Boz.
Hmm?
Like she was to Nas and Belly.
Maybe somebody, but I don't want her to be, she don't gotta be submissive.
T-Boz wasn't submissive.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
which one would you take out of Belly? You remember that movie?
I do.
T-Boz
Keisha
the chocolate. Which one would you want as your woman? Both of them got a body in the movie. Both of them held their man down.
T-Boz.
Why?
Because
you don't like dark women. Is that it?
That's not it.
You got a super chocolate woman versus a light-skinned woman. Both of them had sex scenes in there too. Which one enticed you the most?
The chocolate.
Which one had you grabbing the jerkins?
I never grabbed the jerkins on Belly, but it would be.
You just said the chocolate.
You said which one out of the two?
That's what enticed you the most.
I was gonna fuck the chocolate one.
No, which sex did entice you?
The chocolate one. Bro, it would pardon me. I would fuck the chocolate one and be with T-Boz.
Why wouldn't you be with the black one?
There's too much trouble. She's got too much drama, too much trouble.
Because she's dark.
That's not what I'm saying. You keep saying that.
What are you trying to say? Both of them killed somebody. Both of them was okay with they men being drug dealers to a certain extent.
I only seen Belly like twice.
Oh, well,
if that. So, I don't remember none of that. I remember the sex scene from the chocolate. I don't even remember T-Boz's fucking. I don't remember it.
was a sensual love niggas. Like our parents.
More passionate.
Yeah.
More passionate.
That's how you
Kids, you just fucking shit out of them.
You want passionate love niggas for the rest of your life.
Well, no, I just said I will fuck the jungle one. I'll be with T-Boz. That's what I just said. That's what I said.
Get a missionary, put the girl in the front for a Nelson.
Baby, you got a lot of good. This motherfucker, only reason I ain't pass this one because it's gonna unravel. So that's why, but I could pass it. I want you to know that. You just gotta hold it right here. But yeah, that's who I would. That's who I definitely would take. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't remember that shit.
Are you done with Snowfall, man? Anything else with Snowfall? Are you looking forward to it? Has this season hit you?
No.
It was supposed to be the first four episodes you're like?
I did not like it, but I think it'd be so much time in between that it loses the steam. You gotta build it back up. So like, it ain't been like must watch. Well, it is must watch, but like, it hasn't had the same impact on me that
First two seasons had?
Yeah. Pardon. What's up on that? Like, send me something.
Is that porn?
Is that porn music? No, it's some stupid shit Maurice sent me. Yeah, I'm done. That's all I got for
Bel-Air.
Snowfall.
I didn't like the last episode.
Which one was the last one? Is that when he came back? Wait, this is episode 2 or 3?
3. School thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The school protest.
Oh, when he ran up on the roof? Yeah. Remember, it's been a while because I seen that shit.
What episode you
I'm
on?
on episode 3. Remember, I saw that shit on that.
I know you
app.
said you saw it.
I saw 3, so I haven't watched it in 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I seen that one. But that's when he got back on the meds and shit like that. And
that's what we'll call it as anxiety attack.
Yeah, it was kind of like, you said, what did you like about it?
I guess what I'm doing with Bel-Air, and I need to stop, is comparing the episodes that I know these episodes are based off of, and looking at it how in not even 30 minutes, because TV shows back then was in 30 minutes, in 22 minutes, how they pulled that fucking emotion out of you, and you motherfuckers got an hour. And y'all ain't even getting me close to that. So it's like, the episode that they basically referencing and pulling from is when, it's like 2 of them, kind of, to me, is when Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv's friend came back from the past. They used to be like doing all that hippie fight the power type shit with them, and she influenced Ashley and Will. So Will organized a sit-in inside the fucking one of the teachers' room or the principal's office or some shit like that. They locked themselves in the door, and then their ass got kicked out. Then he got suspended or some shit like that. And Aunt Viv them got mad at their friend and was basically like, you know what I'm saying, you telling him the glamorous side of the protest, but you ain't really telling them everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers going to jail, motherfuckers' lives getting ruined, etc., etc. So don't come in here and basically give our kids a false prophet or a false narrative of what our life was like back in the day. Like, we were just these kick-ass radicals and going at it or whatever. I feel like it was that episode, and it was also the episode when Will first got there, and you remember when Aunt Viv became their history teacher.
Yeah.
I think it was like them 2 episodes combined. I'm like, go back and watch those 2 episodes, the emotion and everything that they get. Let me stop saying emotion.
Yeah.
The message that it got from it, it was trying to teach you, you felt it in those 22 minutes more so than you felt it in this. I still remember that episode ending with Viv chewing Will ass out and saying, you can chant the slogans, you can do all this, but until you really know the true facts, you just as worse basically as all the rest of the motherfuckers that's out here propaganda and all that. And it ended with him looking sad, opening up that motherfucking book and starting to read and really trying to understand and get a sense of what she's talking about or whatever. It's like,
see, the acting and the passion and things that so that's what I'm saying, you got to strip away the actual Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and for you to like, you gotta get rid of that shit to watch it from a whole different like mindset. Like, I put it in this, I look at Bel-Air as its own thing. I don't even compare it. after season 1, or like after like the first part of it, I don't even compare it to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I look at it as its own show now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, Will. I think the guy that they got playing Will plays a great Will Smith. I think they got the perfect person for him. Carlton, he's grown on me, but he's more so just like. So that's what I'm saying. It's all different things. I like the way that they do it. Mm-hmm. It's just black cinema to me. But it's more so on the good side. Like I'm satisfied with Bel-Air to this point. I'm glad that we talked about it, how the man turned out to be exactly who I said he was with Unveil. The guy was a fucking, like, you know, a problem. You gotta be like that. And it turned out, like I said, exactly how I'm looking at that part of the show, and I'm like, how it plays out. I don't like the way that they got Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about him, like, you don't know whether he's the good guy or the bad guy. He's positive, he's negative. You know what I'm saying? But
it's real like darkness with him. Like, right. Like he got some up his sleeve, something to hide.
Something going on, and like, and that's what I'm saying. It's different from Uncle Phil. Only thing that I would have if it was a negative thing about it. But yeah, I like Bel-Air. I like it.
I like it too. It's good. I guess I don't want to say it's not good. I'm not entertained by it. I do like it. I do like the different avenues and the different ways they went about with the characters and everything. Some of them, it's like some of them different, and then some of them kind of still the same as the old characters. So when you do that, it's hard. Like Hillary is completely different to me.
Completely different.
It's like she's smart. She goal oriented. She know what she want to do. She know what she's trying to go after, and all that different type of shit. And it's like nothing gonna stand in her way. She gonna probably make some mishaps here and there, but I feel like she, for the most part, like she completely different. Carlton is completely different than the other Carlton. Will pretty much the same. Ashley kind of pretty much the same or whatever. But it's like,
no, because Ashley is
yeah, because the other Ashley was a boy crazy like every other girl in the 90s was.
But so once again, it's another show, but it's in there. You know what I'm saying?
True. But yeah, I do like the differences and stuff like that, and it is entertaining. But it's just some of it just don't hit. Like I guess I was just mad at the end of this. So like, Carlton, why you acting like such a bitch, bro? Like, just get a fucking speech or just say something. Like, this is a show where I feel like Snowfall is about the 80s being made in the 2023, and they kind of pulling some elements from what's going on now and putting some of that shit back in the day. So you're like, bro, this wasn't cool back in the day. Like, you wouldn't be doing some of this shit out in the open. It may have been going on, but you wouldn't be seeing it like this. Like, and this shit is like mental health and all that shit. Nigga, if you got an anxiety problem, like, you're not scared to tell nobody about that. Like, motherfuckers meet each other. Like, yeah, I take Adderall, don't you? Like, are you on Xanax and all this?
Especially in old school.
Yeah, like that's a common thing, folks. So you shouldn't be weary or not really wanting to say it or embarrassed or nothing like that. Like, all these motherfuckers probably sell that shit by the vending machine in them schools. So that part of it is crazy. And it's like you won't even tell Will. And then Will, they just told you to watch out for this motherfucker because there's something wrong with him. He tell you all his meds. This don't register to you, this motherfucker having a panic attack by the tree.
Well, I guess he's in high school, so you probably ain't thinking.
Just whatever the story be. And then, even still, Carlton, say something. Hey, I understand what y'all trying to do. These niggas trying to give me an award. Now, again, do I put myself and my own goals over my people? Or do I go with the people and potentially jeopardize what I got going on? Why we can't make a compromise?
That's my biggest thing, my biggest pet peeve for shows. I don't want to boil it down to just black shows. The Sons did. He'd be like, why are you lying about this? Why won't you just say it? Like, y'all are forcing unnecessary drama. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to see it coming. It's like WWF. You like, what the fuck? Why won't you just say that? It's so simple. You like, hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, I'm having a fucking panic attack, bro. Help me out. It's that fucking simple. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna go just do a coke line. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna some coke. You like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, I'm getting that mad at Jeffrey. Like, I mean, get out. Why you getting that mad at your homie, bro? Like,
but then it's unrealistic. So they taking your sign, you sit back looking at Carlton yelling at him. What the fuck you supposed to do? So, administration's gone. Security taking your flag. You looking back at me yelling my name.
Yeah, stand up. Like, first off, just said, hey, don't put, hey, all right, look, what you want me to do? Security. Say that shit. I'm gonna just stand around with a big ass nose, looking around, fucking having a panic attack. Now we're gonna run up on the roof, drop the sign, and put up a black power sign. Like, man, get your ass out of here conveniently. You just run to the roof, the right spot, drop it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I appreciate what they tried to do for the black teacher and things like that, and the fact that they put the original Ashley as Ashley. I was like, okay, I like the way they incorporate certain people and certain aspects of the old show into the new one. You know what I'm saying? And then the scout. You know what I'm saying? Clearly got bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So he's in high school, but he's playing what is this guy team that he's gonna be playing on? Why he's playing at school?
I guess like a traveling AAU team.
Okay, so you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No real sports, yeah. You just pay for that shit.
Okay.
So after the season, though, you just go play AAU. I mean, that's realistic for now.
Well, he's making it sound like he was doing that during the season. Like that's how I was interpreting that. Like he gonna hoop with the team and during the season.
And he probably can. If he got the energy, he can hoop with if the games don't conflict, I can play with my school on Thursday and hoop with my team on Friday. Do that shit. But how did you think Will handled that situation with him and Lisa and the other guy talking to him? I think he went out like a sucker. The original Will would have never went out like that.
Nah,
the original Will would have
never. Which part?
When they was in the house and dude was like, "Oh, look, Drew, he on Lisa." He was trying to get that up for.
Oh yeah, now
and then he walked up and was just like, "Y'all need help? Y'all need
He
help?"
was corny.
Yeah, it was like,
nah, that was corny. But like I say, this is a different Will Smith. So I'm like, I'm putting him as his own guy, his own character. You know what I'm saying? Like, Will, you're not gonna let him. You're not gonna get one up on the original Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
he gonna always be that guy. He that nigga like. But then this one is more so like he the same, but then he's like he his own person. I think he's his own version of Will Smith to me. So that's what I'm saying. I don't even compare him no more. I just be like, yeah, this motherfucker remind me of him. He play a good version of him, but I don't even compare it to him at this point. I'm high as fuck.
We're done with that. Did you hear T.I.'s new song, Active?
You know I did not.
Great fucking song, man.
I did not hear anything new. Like address some issues.
I don't know because it's like an old song. So if you go on YouTube and look, like I said, like a year ago it was released. But I guess it was like unreleased, but released on YouTube, but not like officially. So I think he just officially released it Friday. Great verse. Probably one of my favorite T.I. verses that he's had.
Okay.
Probably maybe of all time.
Yeah?
It's a very, very, very good verse. To me. But I'm a T.I. fan like that. But what do you think about the situation between him and Boosie? Have you been keeping up with that? Like,
I have.
I couldn't believe Boosie would do something.
What?
You don't plan to say all that shit he said?
He's asking a question.
That harsh though? I'm supposed to be your homie.
I don't even think it was harsh. I think it was more so like he answered it. He said, I'm not going to bite my tongue. But he said, I don't even think.
He put a little sauce on it, but he said, I ain't going to do the album with that motherfucker. Like,
he said he ain't going to do it because he's a rap. But then he also said, I don't even believe that shit. I think he just went up there and was just talking. So he didn't really like, if you look at the way that he speak on Terrence, on Gangsta, compared to the way he was speaking on T.I., like it's more passion. It's real passion behind that shit with Gangsta. Like, he really knows something like with that. Like he's more so speaking out of like, and that shit kind of hurt because he know the type of shit that I stand on, and we probably had these conversations about why I hate rats so much. So for T.I. to come back out now and say, well, I'm producing paperwork and this and that, why the fuck you even say it? What you do it for in the first place if it wasn't true?
Content.
What content?
The content that he got. Now everybody talking about it.
They only talking about it because Boosie
No, I'm saying before.
They talk about him like, oh, his ass a rat. He losing your career. He fighting for that last push in his career. It's not. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's fucking over. I watched Lil Wayne perform at Rolling Loud. Disappointing. It's disappointing. First off, the way he was dressed. Like, you gotta stop dressing like this.
He dressed like he wanted to. That's Wayne.
That's a problem.
Wayne been dressing weird since 2010.
What he's wearing now is unbelievable.
That Ed Hardy shit he used to wear was unbelievable too.
All right. You get what I'm saying? But
he just moved with the time. I didn't see his outfit. But Wayne is like Andre 3000. They're essential.
Wayne wasn't always that extreme. He's over extreme now. He's over extreme.
He over rich and overboard. What the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah, I understand. But, like, it's more so like, not the performance. I think you would get old. I think that they're just getting old.
So you think T.I. is just faded out?
I don't think he's faded out.
You just said he's holding on for the last push of his career. This is his last out. You can retire. You can retire.
He should. Because
he can still rap. What are you talking about?
That's fine, but is it going to sell? What is the substance of it?
He's not doing it for that, though.
What is he doing it for?
For the passion, for the love of it.
All right. They do it like Jay-Z.
That's what they do.
Feature.
Did you listen to his last album?
Oh, T.I.?
Yeah.
I did not. And I will not. I will not. I'm not listening to T.I.
You didn't hear Pardon with Lil Baby?
I did not. I didn't listen to that shit.
It's not shit. It's a good album.
It could be. But at this point in my life, I don't want to hear no fucking T.I. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Music has changed.
The Libra. I tell you, I talked about it. The Libra.
I know you did. I ain't give a fuck about it then. I don't give a fuck about it now. Talk that shit with Hulu. Sit across from Hulu and y'all can fucking talk about Libra and all that shit that he listens to too. I'm not listening to it. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck about what T.I. talking about. You and Hulu can sit there and wait on release dates and wait it out and play that shit from front to back. Y'all won't give me to play that one of the motherfucking songs. Because I don't want to hear T.I. Because our image plays a lot into it. So I look at him now and I'm like,
he look like everybody else. Everybody else just get dressed when they get old.
So that's exactly.
That's all, man. You gonna do it? You trying to do it now?
No, I'm not. My braids.
It's different. And then what the braids gonna turn to? You gonna come to this bitch and be
that
like,
was me before.
My shit
No,
up.
it's me before.
Be like skin with locks. Oh, okay.
T.I. never had hair.
Then your son, you gonna be light skin with locks.
Now I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow.
You already got a little smirk in there, man. How you gonna get smirk dreads?
I'm gonna let him.
Don't lie. You gonna let him make his own decision?
Yeah, he gonna keep his out. He gonna keep his out.
You gonna lock it up though? That's what I'm saying.
There's no plan on doing that right now.
He look like smart. Why not? You can make some money off of it. Would you be opposed to that? Monetizing your child's looks.
If my son can make money selling diapers or whatever the fuck he can do, I would take it. I'll put his ass in front of a camera and make as much money as we can. So white people do it all the time.
So you put blonde dreads in his hair like smart and have him sitting there. You just said rapping, making pampers.
You saw that. That's Perkio. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But
you wouldn't do that with your son.
I wouldn't.
If somebody like that, I can make his son somebody looks like Drake. I mean, like smart. Can you talk? That's a speech. You put together some words.
You gonna get paid for it?
Yeah.
We can do it.
Sit up there. No, you can start making like a TikTok style.
Nah, I'm
not.
not.
TikTok having rap and smirk lyrics.
No, I'm not.
Every new snippet that come out, it'd be.
No.
When your dad loves Little Dirk.
I'm not exploiting them.
That's how that voice be.
No, I'm not doing right. No, I ain't doing my son like that.
You wouldn't? Would you exploit any of your kids that way?
Not like that. I would tell them to create their own.
Not even can you?
Nah, they can do their own.
They
They can do their own YouTube pages and shit like that. But I'm not gonna be that dad that's just exploiting them for content. Like, hey, look at my son. Look, I'm making him a joke. Nah, because it's not gonna work. Then you gotta look back at them like, look at the shit I did. Look at this shit I did to my son, man. No, not doing that.
It's not your cup of tea, though. You don't give a fuck about T.I. And Boosie's not in the wrong with you.
He not. Because if T.I. knew that wasn't true,
You should have said it.
no reason for him to say that. Absolutely no fucking reason for him to say that. Boosie not wrong in that situation. Boosie
I think he just went a little too hard. Like,
I don't think he did because I've seen him.
and it was crazy because I just listened to the All the Smoke interview with T.I. was like, yeah, Boosie and my son, they cool now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've never spent this much time with Boosie ever before in my life. But me and him become cool. Me and Boosie, we partners.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, I see Boosie on Flash TV saying,
Because Boosie knows, and then me, he
fuck
knows.
Flash.
He was like, he said, I don't sure know that. He said he's a fucking rat. If he told him he's a fucking rat, that's what he said, just like that.
When 50 put that shit up, he said, his ass just got up there just talking.
No, he said, I think it's just got out there talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, now, why the fuck would he say that? No, we got an album coming out. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. So I got to stand on my principles. He stand on what he believes.
You think he get 40,000 Amazon? A pod? You think he get 40,000 every pod?
No. Boosie is delusional in some sense. Like, he be talking about his fans. I'm like, Boosie, there ain't too many of them, okay? We date as a personality. Mm-hmm. Ain't no motherfucker going and spending a lot of money on your music, Boosie. I could be wrong. I ain't never seen him in the top nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he got his core fan base. That's who he say he always talking to. His core fan base.
You a part of it. You a Boosie.
I'm a Boosie fan as the person and I've always liked Boosie from when that motherfucker was before he went to jail. He was counting all that damn money. And he's like, if you found a 50 on pussy, I was like, ever since I seen that, I always like we was counting all that money. And then he said, now I'm back. Or I think it was a 20, but he's like, I'm back. This time you found a 50 on pussy. I'm like, hey, this motherfucker doing something. And then he cut all them bodies, and I was like, this nigga is a savage, you know? But Charleston White is ignorant of things. And he said, he was like 20, his son had wrote that message. He was like, stop picking on me. I hope you die, bitch. He's like, and Charleston White looked at the camera. He was like, I hope your daddy died. Nigga, he was like, with that diabetes. I hope that they don't send the insulin. Or they'll send his insulin over. And he died. He's like, I hope that he just lose one of the crates. And I said, he was like, your daddy weak, nigga. I'll kick him in the with the diabetes. Oh, be eating all candy and this sugar run up. I said, this motherfucker be saying some mean shit. It be mean, harsh things. I know it take a lot to not respond to him, man. Cause he be funny, he have a straight ass face. He'll say something, be laughing, he be like, this nigga, you can't beat him, just shut up. He type motherfucker that when y'all talking about each other, just shut up.
You move 6'9".
Mm-hmm.
Just best to ignore him, man. He just gonna fade away.
Because if you don't, he's not gonna stop. And he'll tell on your ass. And he'll prove facts. And when he's like, yeah, look, I put the police on these motherfuckers. They be like, he threatening me. He's like, Boosie, get your son. He's like, see your son messing with me. He's like, let me show you, like a little ass kid. He's like, he bothered me while he was eating this shit. Then that motherfucker said, I hope your daddy died. I said, motherfucker just gonna say that shit. Said it, man. Mean things. Oh, man. A cruel world, man.
We get out of here. I want you to give your reaction of the dance. And I also want you to give your reaction to it. What do you think about the fact that the Mexican cartel kidnapped 4 people, killed 2, and then wrote a letter of apology and gave away the fact, like, what the fuck is going on down there in Mexico? And this is, are you kidding me? I understand the cartel is ultra powerful down there, but I'm just gonna write you a letter. I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna turn it. That's a lot. I'm like, that means a lot. That shows that they have some type of respect
they said they think is they don't hurt the innocent.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's what I've heard. Like, so I'll ask him motherfucker about that. Mm-hmm. He was, I said, I guarantee, supposedly like some Haitians and shit been like transporting through there, and it's like a mix up. That could be absolutely incorrect. I don't know. That's fact. Mm-hmm. But when I saw them 4 black people, I'm like, what the fuck they doing to them? You know what I'm saying? Because it's rare, but that's always been my fear of going out of town. And the reason they do that because they say that the cartel owns all of that shit, all the resorts and all that. They keep income, so that's why there's no violence on those little parts of Mexico and shit. So, when you think about their gangs, you think about like all of the Mexican gangs, and you watch them little ganglands and all that shit. They talk about how you will have a chief, and then they'll send a motherfucker to go kill the chief, and then it just keeps happening. Like they'll sacrifice your ass quick. So when that shit happened, they like, hey, you motherfuckers did that, y'all going down. Hey, we don't want no problems, American government. Don't send no motherfucking Marines here. Don't send nothing in here. We don't. But they didn't have to do all that because you know why? They was black. They weren't gonna come do nothing any motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying?
He offered $50,000.
Who? I'm saying America wasn't gonna come do shit about them Americans because they was black. If they'd have did that to 4 white, blonde, fucking tight shorts wearing ass white man with his blonde wife, they did that shit, then they probably would have a little more things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But like that surprised me that happened. And I was like, then the motherfuckers apologized and turned the motherfuckers in, but that's how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bigger problems. It's gonna cause just, you know, it fucks with the money, it fucks with everything. So, you know what? Here, take this as an apology. Let us be, you know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't be enough. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. If they do anything like, they do like some dismemberments,
to the people.
yeah.
I don't know.
I was just killed. Okay.
I just heard they killed him.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Did the Bears kill y'all season?
All right, let me sit on that. Now, when you say kill the season, what do you mean?
They didn't make the right decision with this pick?
So I haven't taken time to process it, right? When I heard it, I looked at it, I was like, initial thought was, damn, number 9, we went down too far. But that was me being a greedy Bears fan to where I'm looking at it to where it's like, you got the number 1 pick. You want a Jalen Carter. You want an edge rusher. We need so many different fucking holes to where like, and in this fantasy world, you hear about all these trade scenarios. So the ideal trade scenario that I would have wanted the Bears to do was trade down to number 2, get some more picks, trade down to number 4, get some more picks, and then still end up signing like Jalen Carter before he got into that shit that he got into, or Will Anderson, and then still be able to pick again in the first round. But because that was never really an option. So the fact that they got a first rounder, 2 first rounders, 2 seconds, and they got DJ Moore, I didn't really know too much about him. I knew he was like supposedly good, but I had to do like my research on him. And like Hooley told me he was rip off Stephon Diggs, and then I turned on like one of the recaps and shit of the trade, and that's who they was comparing him to. Like I don't want to say a poor man Stephon Diggs, but because of the size, he's not really like a big ideal receiver. But they say he's definitely a number 1 and or a number 2. And I'm looking at the Bears with him, Claypool, and Mooney, and I still think they should go sign somebody else. But even if they don't, you know, that's a whole lot better, and it gives Fields an opportunity to have people to throw the damn ball to. Dropping down to number 9, I would still hope that in the ideal situation for me, Jalen Carter would slip all the way down. The Bears would still sign him. But if we don't get one of those, if we're not capable of getting somebody along the talent level of like a Jalen Carter or one of those edge rushers, I would trade that motherfucker again. I would trade back again because now you got 2 offensive linemen that's at the pick of the litter that you can need to take. You know, we need offensive lineman help, left tackle, and try to accumulate more picks. You know what I'm saying? But it all boils down to whatever they do in free agency. Once I see what they do in free agency, then I'll be able to speak more about what the direction should be going into the draft. But to put it all in a nutshell, I would have preferred us to have 3 number 1 picks, but that's just me being greedy. But the fact that they got a first round pick next year, 2 seconds, and they got DJ Moore, I think right now, today, I am happy and satisfied with the trade, but we'll see how it plays out. I think they'll be significantly better depending on what happens in free agency, and with them having two number 2 draft picks and the 3. I think all 4 of those picks could possibly turn out to be like starters this year. Should be. And then whatever we do in free agency, we'll see. I think the Bears should win at least 6 games at the very least. And I would think that would be categorized as a bad season, especially with what I think Fields can be. So 8 games should be like the bare minimum, with the possibility of winning 10. But that's that foolish Bears fan in me. That's probably wishfully thinking that they could turn it around and win 10 games.
Playoff season? Or no?
I don't think so.
So you think they're a long way away?
I don't think they're a long way away. I never think that. I think that they could just turn around and possibly win a Super Bowl next year. But that's me thinking as a Bears fan.
I'll put it on.
But more so along the lines like our division, they're not going to be better than the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
They can be better than the Vikings, but there's no guarantee on that. If I had to take my pick, I would pick the Lions to come out of the North, and then the Bears would be second. Because I don't have, with Aaron Rodgers probably not coming back to Green Bay, I think the Bears have a chance to be a little better, but it all depends on what is it, the NFC South? Is that who got the Carolina, the Saints, Tampa Bay, and all of them? They all going to be trash, depending on what they do with quarterback. But then you got the fucking Cowboys, Giants, and the Eagles. Two of those teams are going to come out of that division. And I don't think that you'll get two people out of the North or out of the South, depending on what they do at quarterback. I'm high as fuck.
All right, man. No, man, you got anything else, man?
No, I got a piss. I know that. That's the only thing I got. Take a piss. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing else, man? Why is DJ Academics been going on Metro Boomin, man?
I don't know what's been done. Academics, he been tough as hell. I'm like, niggas get money, motherfuckers get security guards, and then motherfuckers be tough. He been tough as hell. I'm like, I saw Walker was like, hey, the Act, that's my real little brother. I don't know if he responded to him. But I like that message. Hey, bro. But I want to see if he's like, and who the fuck is you? Get out my DM type shit. You know, but I doubt if he said that shit to Walker. But, yeah, we'll see. Like, I don't know. Academic been on some real tough shit lately.
What movie came out?
65.
Did you see it?
I'm going to go see it tomorrow. There's a lot of shit coming. Shazam is next week.
Yeah.
Then John Wick. And I'm going to probably force myself to watch the last Fast and the Furious just to see how it plays out. I hope this is the last one, right?
No, one more.
Oh, my God. I saw a preview.
When does that come out? This one or next one?
May. I saw a preview.
It looked good. I seen the preview.
You saw that motherfucker in that car being lifted by helicopters and then just had so much horsepower it just made him crash to each other and drove off. I said, here we go. More extreme shit. More extreme shit. Dominic Toretto needs to be in the MCU. Not his group. It's Dominic Toretto. Because the shit that he do, just incredible. It's like,
It's family.
yeah, man. Building these incredible cars, doing incredible things. Just keep throwing stars at the screen. Now Aquaman, I'm like, where did he come from? He was just in the car. I'm like, all right, man. I like what y'all did, how y'all tied him to it, but every time y'all meet a new enemy, they have a fleet of.
What is this tied to it again?
The one when they took the what was it, 5? When they took the ATM, he was the son. He was there and he was in the car, and when the car swung and they died, he flew out. It was in the water and survived. And he coming back to get revenge. So y'all was for revenge.
So he really Aquaman died in the water and came back to life.
He's really Aquaman. Give yourself a So they always have a fleet of elite team that just first off, Dominic Toretto just convert them over to good guys. And the people that was just like extremely bad and difficult to defeat joins this team that is already elite And they just always find an enemy that just has a stronger army. And he's gonna convert over. And that John Cena, what are we doing, dog? I'm like, what is happening? Nobody pays the price. Who goes to jail for these things? They are wreaking this fucking havoc throughout America. And nothing ever happens. Destroy, like, where these people, they are like mercenaries.
In Fast and Furious, what was that, 8? With The Rock, they did a lot of property damage in that. They brought a whole fucking building down in that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying, man. Submarines and shit like.
Motherfucker hit a drone with that.
Motherfucker ripped a minigun off a helicopter. It just was spraying in the middle of Los Angeles. You like, where's the aerial coverage? Like, come on, man. I ain't gonna talk about Fast and Furious. That shit out of here, man. I'm gonna watch it to see it through, but man, I tell you, man.
Fast and Furious has been jumped the shark.
Yeah, man.
That motherfucker drove through a landmine. Then hit on one bomb. Then he flew his car up the ropes on the bridge.
Nah, nigga.
Came through unscathed.
when a nigga saved Letty by fucking leaping from the other car, caught him mid-air, landed on the car and walked away from it. I'm like, all right, man.
Super back.
All right. Shattered the fucking car, but he got no injuries. Motherfucker should have been picked up, airlifted out of there to stretcher. Airlift his ass out of here for doing that stupid shit. That's what's going to happen. That motherfucking helicopter here. Dom is out. Not The Rock breaking his fucking arm and fucking ripping the cast off and then lifting up a fucking 500-pound minigun and spraying it into the fucking air, man. Come on, man. That's the type of shit that happens. The last one that was remotely close to being believable was 5. The introduction of The Rock. After that, when they made that nigga a bad guy, I was like, they fight him? Like, what is it? Y'all running out of shit to talk about now. Now y'all running out of ideas. Son just being able to kidnap his son is about family.
It's always about family.
It's always, Paul Walker never returned. He never returned and just keep speaking on him. So just make him go somewhere. Y'all can't keep acting like he just like, I'm just gonna keep chilling with the kids, man. You're fun. My wife out here in the middle of the shit. I'm done, though. Come on, man. It's been a long road without you, my friend. But hopefully I'll see you again. I'm done. That's it. Yeah, I'm pissed, man. Oh, man.
Okay, that has been episode 111 of the Straight Gasoline Podcast.
Yeah.
I am dblock. To my left is Daeo, the truth teller. Let's get out of here, man. Like, subscribe, follow us at straight_gas_homie on Twitter, I believe. Also on Instagram. Also on YouTube. Follow me at dblock1203 on Instagram, I believe. Is that my Instagram name? Yes, Instagram. Deshaun0307 on Twitter. My name is my name on Facebook. Follow this guy, Daeo226 on all platforms. Right here, man. Like, subscribe, keep watching.
Scusi.
She called me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't. Stop that camera. Stop that motherfucking camera for you.